Oh my God. Hi. How's everybody doing? A little bit of an earlier stream today. I'm trying to, vary the times because I know I've got people all over and I just want to try and do my best to accommodate everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Moo Day. I do have a fresh hot vanilla latte from Starbucks in my hand, so I'm very excited. Thank you, mommy. Thank you. She went to go get more mouse traps, y'all. The saga of the mouse. I can't. It ate all the peanut butter out of the snap traps. This little shit. All 3 dogs are in my room, so you may hear them bark. Let me say hello to everybody. Alicia Bellin. So appreciate every time I see your name in chat. If y'all don't know how Alicia Bellin came to be part of the nest, it's a great little story. She came into chat one night disagreeing. And I was like, wait. Let her express her opinion. Calmed everybody down. And I'm a burb of my actions. I'm a burb of my word through my actions. Am I not? So Alicia Bellin is always appreciated when I see you in here. Rad Plaid, how you doing, girl? Kimmy Moo, how you doing? Catherine, welcome in. Good to see you. That Amber chick, Tizzy Dawn, Meg the artist, Chef Maiku. The fucking, what do you mean the fucking voice? What? Raven Star and the fucking voice. My voice? What voice? Which voice? I do a lot of. You look like the 4th of July. It makes me want a hot dog real bad. I can do a lot of voices. Which voice are you referring to specifically? As a Meg Chef, it's Mr. Peanut Butter, Mr. Peanut Butter, Mr. Peanut Butter. How's Astro? Oh my gosh, such a fun crowd. Wow. Did you guys like the thumbnail? Oh, my low BMI voice. Oh, my Raven fucking Star in your little voice. Like, it's my voice. I can't. I'm sorry. I could talk like Jennifer Coolidge the whole time or, something else. I could come on and do a different voice every stream. I'm good at voices. Should I do my low BMI voice? I'm sorry. I'm on one today because we're going to be dipping in and watching Frenchie's stream from Saturday. Now, I was listening to this because remember how my power went out when I did my stream? I was like, my power went out. Storm was blowing in. So I was like, let me go out and run around and get all the things I need to get. Like, make sure my car is full of gas, make sure my tires are good because, you never know what's going to happen. Hey, damn it, Amber, how you doing? So as I was driving around very carefully in the snow, because the snow removal here is a joke. Ugh. Like the streets were pure ice yesterday. We didn't go anywhere. We stayed home and I made soup. It was delicious. I was listening to her. And mind you, I'm in like drive-throughs waiting for like various things. The amount of times I was like, bitch, what? And like, I was like, no. Not you in the drive-through. And I have both Ambers here. Wow. That's amazing. I even had people that like don't usually watch Frenchie or talk about her sort of like message me. um we're like, oh my God, I'm listening to Frenchie and like she's actually vile. AI Susan Salbot, how are you doing? Welcome in to two Amber, 1 cup excite me. Oh my God, best chat ever. Hey Sean. So we are going to be dipping into that today. I've been keeping an eye on some other things, and I can pull it up if we want. I'm sure you guys will take my word for it. Sam Tefler has basically put her channel, because right, I'm a YouTube live streamer. You know, that vibe. She's put her fucking whole channel behind a paywall. So unless you are paying memberships, you can't watch her streams. And I'm sorry, I've given her and Yaba enough of my money. Again, didn't get a postcard October, November, or December, but Yaba got $30. Which, speaking of stuff, so YouTube, it's January 8th. Okay. I'm gonna pull up I have my stream pulled up on my phone, but let me pull it up on my laptop as well, because YouTube now allows creators, let me make sure I mute. There we go. YouTube allows me now, I can do 2 groups of 5 of memberships. It doesn't cost me anything. It doesn't cost the recipient anything. And I can do 2 groups of 5. So I'll use one of those on the stream tonight. And if you're in my Discord or you want to join my Discord, I don't see Creek. I don't see. Oh, her new name. You know what? Let's look that up then. Yeah, she changed her name and all that too. You want to look that up then real quick, you guys? Let's do that. Because we got to keep track of all the shenanigans and the bullshit, right? So let me take my caps lock off. All right, here. Let me share my screen. And then I will dip into stop feeding the cats. Welcome in. Jan's views non-existent, man. You guys with your fucking names. Oh my god. Chat's amazing. Make me lady famous. Oh my god. Oh, I have incense burning in my room. It's a bit much. Share bear. I better see you. Cups by Julie in here, ma'am. Ma'am. So, all right, let me share my screen so we can take a peepsy poo, a little peepsy poo over at Sam Tefler's channel. Haven't forgotten about you, Isabella Wood. Chance Asian Fuse. Oh my god, your names. All right. So yes. So here is Sham's channel. So it's now at Sam, capital S, lowercase a, lowercase m, Sham, capital S, lowercase h, a m, capital T, at Sam Sham T. And her channel name is Sham. And as you can see, since I'm no longer a member, there's fuck all. All of her lives are gone. This, like, do they not get it? Do they not fucking get it? This is cow behavior. Wiping a year of your fucking tweets, putting all your shit behind a paywall. And these are people like me. I sit here, I talk about other people. And it's cow behavior when somebody starts talking about you or pointing out your fuck shit, which if you don't want people pointing out your fuck shit, don't be on some fuck shit. Pretty fucking simple, in my opinion, right? If you don't want to burn your hand, don't touch the hot stove. 2 + 2 = 4. Wow. Like, what happens? What happens? Is it they hide it? We just don't see it? Or when a channel reaches a certain size or a certain status or something, is there like something that clicks in the brain? Because if that's the case, I am so fucking happy to stay small because I don't ever want to be like this. This couldn't be me. I don't know. I don't get it. What do you guys think of this? I assume she's streaming. I don't know because I am not a member. There she is. Cubs by Julie. Thank you for being a member for 5 months. I so appreciate your support and your friendship and being an amazing human. Julie is the best, you guys. Yes, how to kill your channel 101. Exactly. Exactly, Catherine. And thank you for being here. Again, listen, we all fuck up, we all stumble, we all make mistakes, we all have lapses in judgment, we all go through difficult times in our personal lives where we're not at our best, we're not ourselves, we're a little off, whatever the case may be. Everyone's going to go through that. That's called the human condition. There's no cure for it. It's how you handle the mistakes, your missteps, when you misspeak and whatever. And this is, yeah. And the thumbnail was generated by, I use this app called Canva. It's amazing. It's so great. And I use it to make like all my graphics and my thumbnails and stuff. And they have this little AI thing they've really been like pushing it. And AI kind of freaks me out. I want to do a whole spoopy stream on like how AI is going to kill us all. Shout out Terminator. And I typed in the words angry potato woman. And that was one of the images. That was the one I liked the most. So I used it in my thumbnail. It was great. Hey, just Jessica, how you doing? No spoons, only knives. Snarky. Yeah, exactly. There's no point in subscribing if she's hiding it behind a paywall. And I believe I am still subscribed. I did unsubscribe from, yep, sure am. Well, unsubscribe. There we go. There's that. Because what's the fucking point? And what are you saying? What are you saying? And are you that thin skinned? Just speaking on Sam, she wants to sit here and talk about Callie. No one gives a shit about ATX and her fucking chickens and her pill problem, especially coming from somebody that had a pill, admittedly, had to having a pill problem. You'd think if I was recovering from a substance of some sort, whether I liked that person or not, but I knew they had any substance issue, let alone the same one I may have dealt with, I'd be cheering that person on. Sobriety is precious. It is hard. It is a hard one thing. Cheer people on and support them in their sobriety, no matter if you like them or not, because that is above and separate, and that's fuck shit. But look, she knew she fucked up. She came on the internet. I don't give a fuck what a Belinda does. We don't watch a Raven fucking star. Well, good. Then don't. You didn't watch me before. You don't watch me now. You know, Sam dipped into like one of my first few NAG streams because I did. I DM'd her on Twitter and I was like, I'm going in on NAGs, you know. And she popped over and was like, "Hey girl." And I was like, "Oh my god." You know, and then I went into Yaba's chat one morning and she was like, "Oh, I was watching your stream." And I was like, "Oh shit, wow." And like that meant a lot to me and it still does. But never showed up again. And if they were watching, you know, they I'm not saying larger, more established creators have to, but again, this is a symbiotic community. And they never supported anybody else. They never really were like, "Oh, whatever." It was, which, you know, is fine. They're not obligated to. Mm. Yes, Capone, I agree with your comment you made. Catherine says this tells the community that she wants to continue doing problematic things for content. Exactly. Now it's behind a paywall, which is really fucking annoying because I was a member on her channel for probably 13, maybe 14 months. I was at the $10 level. And then I'm like, well, I get some shitty emojis. I don't get early access. I don't get members only streams. So I lowered it to $5 because I was, trying to budget but still support her. Hey, Texas One, how you doing? Make the artist. Never got a damn thing. I got some shitty emojis for being a member over a year on her channel. And now that I canceled and she's on some fuck shit, now everything is behind that paywall and you actually get something for it. But I'm also curious, did she raise the prices? Are the prices the same? I'm just curious. I don't really care, but Capone says, I was a poor and a basic Betty, which are the lowest tiers on Sam and Yaba's channels, respectively, because I love me some emojis, but the emojis sucked. I don't want a fucking member emoji of Arabia's house she's getting evicted out of. That's not funny to me. I don't care. I don't know who that is. I don't care. My member emojis, and I talk about a lot of stuff. I think, there you go. I think are great. I think they're great. And as soon as I have more slots open up, I will add more. I'm not sure. I might come up with a couple ideas and put up a little community, make them do a little poll and have you guys vote on which one you like. Because, you essentially, you guys, the members, you're paying for those. So I want to put out a good emoji. Like I've got my emotional support taco. It's all like people I talk about. It's all, things like I need an emotional support taco. I've got my little stuffed emotional support taco. My hetero life mate, Mick the Cornball, sent me. Shout out, Mick. Yeah. Listen, Pulpy is a precious human. He is a saint, and we need to protect Pulpy at all costs. Ooh, yep. Amber Chick says, especially from someone who was a convicted fraudster themselves. Yeah, and listen, I don't know the situation involving that, and there was a lot of reasons I could have very easily dipped into Sam's like all the stuff that came out in her mugshots and everything, and I didn't for several reasons because I mean, is it hypocritical for her to sit there and talk about that stuff while she's getting on ATX for filing, like charging shit up and then filing bankruptcy, which honestly most people do. If I'm going to have to file bankruptcy, if whatever you've got, you're like, it's all going to get just charged off anyway. You're going to go out and charge all your shit up, aren't you? I know a lot of people that have done that. Oh, thank you. Hey, Duff Kitty. Jan's views, non-existent man. That is such a kind compliment. Thank you so much. See, it's compliments like this. Y'all don't even know. Your emojis are inventive and creative and not lazy and uninspired like Sam and Yaba's. Thank you. That is that to me, that's like when y'all give me compliments, like somebody said in like, I'm so sorry, I can't remember who it is. When I brought up about FFG and the whole haram, which it's pronounced haram, calm down. Um, and I need to talk to I need to talk to one of you later because I need to clarify something about FFG. Because fun fact, my father is birthright Jewish. He was adopted. Didn't find out until he was like nearly like my age, like 45 or 50. But yeah. And I know it doesn't pass down through him, it only passes down through the mother, but apparently, half like my half of the family on his side is Jewish. And I've never like really looked into it or explored it, but I think that's going to change cuz I'm curious, I'm curious and I want to learn. And hey, Jarella, my girl. But yeah, so fun fact, my father is birthright Jewish. We found out because my biological uncle was in the hospital. He needed a heart valve replaced. Ooh, and they replaced it with like I can't remember what kind of an animal was, but it was from an animal. I don't know what kind though. And he was like on death's door, and all of a sudden these like this rabbi comes into the room and he's like, "We researched your family history and like you guys are birthright Jew." And they're like, "Oh shit, we didn't know." So, yeah. Yeah, I think it was that. I think it was yeah. I think you guys are right. I think it was from a pig. Saved his life though. And I remember I went to go visit him in the hospital and he's like adjusting his and I'm like 21 at this time. I'm like a young shithead. And he's like, "Oh, look at my bed." He's like, "I can adjust the feet and all this stuff." And I said, "That's great, but where do you put the quarter?" And it took him a second and it made him laugh so hard. He set all of his alarms off and like the nurses came running because I'm a little shit. I'm like, "That's great, but where do you put the quarter?" Ooh, that incense is really strong. Holy shit. Blech. Yep, my dad was adopted. And fun fact, my mom and dad found his birth family back in the 90s pre internet. Like they would have to drive to whatever county and sit there and like physically look through whatever papers. And I'll tell that story on a members only one day because that was an adventure and some really cool things came out of that. So, all right, let's get into Frenchie. So this is from Saturday. Oh wait, should I here? Let me give memberships first so I don't. I'm going to give you guys a minute. If you are not currently a member and you want to possibly be gifted a membership by myself or somebody else, please, I'll give you a couple minutes. Make sure your settings are on. Um, you can, if you're on a mobile, I forget how you do it on mobile, but there's like a question mark or 3 dots, and you can adjust your settings. If you are not a member, you do not want to be gifted a membership potentially because you don't want or your name can't be seen over here for whatever reason and you quietly lurk, please go turn that off. I'll give you a couple of minutes while I get this set up. Oh, and if you're in my Discord here, while people are doing that, because I think you've got to be an admin in my Discord to share an invite. I'm going to share an invite to my Discord. I'm going to try to do more watch parties tonight. I rented the new Elvis movie with Austin Butler, and I will be playing that tonight, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. I know it's a little early for the West Coast. I do apologize. All right. Copy link. Go back into the stream. And my Discord is public. Everyone is welcome to join. Same rules apply. Just be respectful. Oh my god. There's my Discord. Evil Jan's views. Thank you for gifting one Raven Star membership. Let's see who got it. Shadow Hair. Yay. Welcome back, Shadow Hair. Sean Nova. Thank you for gifting a Raven Star membership. Catherine, welcome. Yay. I love when new people get it. Please enjoy your custom member emojis. You have access to a lot of members only streams. Most of my NAG streams are members only right now because just trying to cover this big ass a little bit. That's all. All right. Midwest Wicked. Hey girl, welcome to let me throw these up on the screen. Sorry, professional YouTuber. Welcome to Baby Burps. Please enjoy your custom member emojis. All right. I'm going to go in and I forget how I do this. Membership gifting. All right. I'm going to gift 5 of them now. Okay. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. There we go. Let's see who gets them. Yay. And like I said, these are at no cost to me and no cost to, of course, the person. Just Jessica, Dove Kitty, Texas 1, and September Rain, and Ema Muffin. Welcome to, I believe it's the Spoopy Burb level. I think. Yeah, it's Spoopy Burb. So you have access to members only streams. Welcome in, Ale. How you doing? All right, let me quit running my fucking mouth. Sorry. Yes, my Discord is so much fun, Dove Kitty. So we're gonna do Elvis tonight. Next week, one day. And you can see there's like a movie watch party. You guys can like type in there during the movie. And then you want to go into the voice chat and go in there muted. And movie's gonna start promptly at 5. I play it through, and when it's over, I end. But there is a separate Discord thread you guys can like talk. I started watching it. It's by Baz Luhrmann. He did the Romeo and Juliet in the 90s with Leo DiCaprio and Claire Danes, who people say I look like. Pew pew Tasha. Hey girl, my girl Tasha. Jack T, welcome in. So we're gonna do Elvis tonight. Maybe we'll make Monday like a movie night, kind of start off the week, do a little treat. We're gonna do The Whale next week. Let's just say Monday. And then the week after that, I want to do School Ties because it is free on YouTube, but I don't mind renting the movie. I own The Whale because I really wanted to see it, and it's a phenomenal movie. That fat Greg, thank you for gifting 1 Raven Star membership. Stop feeding the cats. Welcome to Spoopy Burbs. Oh, you're welcome, Rad. Brad says, thank you for acknowledging me in your movie choice. Memphis, Tennessee is where I'm from. Represent the 901, baby. Yay. Oh, hey, Shifty. She says, I don't understand Discord, but I just hit that link. It's a little bit of a maze to get in because we're trying to keep the riffraff out. You not included. My sweet shift happens. You are an effervescent fairy angel, and I love you very much. But yeah, the Discord's great. Lots of open discussions, and it's a really fun place. Queen of what the fuck, how you doing? Good to see you. And thank you again for gifting a membership. Gregory Schmaggery, that fat Greg. Some of y'all with your names, it's like I always know it's April, but her name is never April. I don't know. It's a thing. All right. So again, this is from I'm sorry. I don't care to read her chat. It's all fucking poop emojis and bullshit. I am at 3105. I am well past the intro song, and FFG's stream is linked in my description. Thank the fair right under the fair use disclaimer. Her stream is linked. I mean, listen, I've linked Negs, I've linked Chantal. Like, I can sit here and criticize somebody and still be respectful and fair. It's not that difficult. I'm curious, does Frenchie ever link Chantel's channel or her videos? I'm curious. I want to go back and look. Do I always do it? I don't know. So fair warning, Frenchie gets really vile in this. We're gonna be here for a bit. I know I've been running my mouth for a half an hour. So just, fair warning. And I have a lot to say. So are we ready? Okay, everybody, shake it out. Center your energy. Namaste. All right, let's go.
It felt fitting, I'm just saying. Christina, thank you for the super sticker, girl. I love it here. You love the beep beep boo boos. You love the shit hitting the fan. FFG, wow, you sound just like him.
I hate, and I know I did it a little bit like earlier with the AI Salabot, Susan Salabot thing. I don't like the way she does his voice. I don't like that she calls him Salad. I don't know. It's disrespectful. And I mean, does she have to be respectful towards Salah? No, I personally choose to never call him Salad because a lot of people, when that first started happening, were like, that it's racist and whatnot. And I think it is. It would be no different than calling somebody else from a different part of the world or ethnicity or particular culture in the US or wherever. It's messing up their name. It's no different to me. And just because we don't like Chantal, I don't think that should allow for that. I personally prefer. I've always called them Salah. I always will.
Thank you? Question mark. I don't know how to feel.
Oh no, Texas. If whoever wants to call him Salad, go ahead. I'm not gonna get on you in my chat. Whatever. That's just my personal feelings and why I don't do it. But if any of you guys in chat call him Salad, like I'm not gonna get on your case. But again, the creator sets the example, right? And you guys are, if you want to call him that, call him that. But again, I lead by example on my channel. I set the tone. And yeah, I mean, we're talking about FFG. It's pretty self-explanatory at this point.
Feel about that. Hello, wait, hi, hello, Beezers.
Hey, Addicts Basement.
Hey, Sharmuta. Did that sound like him? Maybe that sounded like him. I don't know.
Yeah.
TS Yom Top, thank you again for super chat. Everything erased, right? Slut. Everything erased. Can you imagine? What a fucking snake. He's a fucking snake. She ran back to be with her fucking snake, and then this comes out. Well played, cunt Bella. Yeah, that was.
I don't disagree with FFG there. I don't disagree that Chantel, just like she did with Netter, and like we all knew she was going to do it. Yeah, she immediately ran back. She's got to do damage control. She's got to, if I'm there, I can control it and I can stop it. Girl, no. No. I saw Gigi posted that Breezy posted. Maybe we'll dip into his community tab. Shout out Gigi. Breezy supposedly had somebody contact her that had an interaction with him when they were in Thailand, and supposedly he said, like, after a few days of talking, he said he needed money. Allegedly, this woman gave him like $500. I don't know if that's US or whatever. And somebody then everybody's like, make sure it's not a troll, make sure it's not a troll. And somebody said maybe it was for Chantel's boil. Because remember, they had to go to the emergency room for her boil. I don't know, maybe it was. Maybe he was grifting in Thailand for his wife's boil. Who knows?
That was a well done troll. Polar pinup, thank you for the super chat. Dying over here, your shit law impression reminds me of trying to so he can poop on him. I turned my volume up. It's true. I probably just blew out your ears. Forgive me. Cherry Blossom Mocha, thank you for the super chat. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Angelina, hey girl, thank you for the super chat. He said second girl, not second wife. You're right. Good catch. Good catch. You're right. He definitely did. Rain, hey girl, thank you for the super chat. In the name of the immigrants with accents community, you have my full approval to make fun of Salad's accent. It's for dramatic effect.
It's for dramatic effect. No, it's to demean him. And again, in context and intent matter here. Welcome in, Dream, Virtual Troll Riot. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. No, the reason and the way Frenchie does it, again, intent and context matter. And I don't know, maybe the majority, because not everyone in her community. Okay, I don't want to paint everybody with the same stroke of the brush. Maybe they don't see it, or they do, but their dislike, their disdain, their hate for Chantal, they overlook it. And that seems to be a lot of what's happening over there in the grease trap, as I call it. And but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Because we know if anybody in her chat was to be like, hey, maybe don't do that, or that's rude, or whatever, she would throw up the comment and be like, bang, 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 go fuck yourself. She would.
Effect. I didn't want to read all that nasty in like Lobia my voice or my witch's cackle voice. These are not our words. I tried to make them as authentic as possible. And so he's not coming out addressing it. I will just say it like him. No problem. Emma, thank you for the super chat. And Chantal will say he doesn't want papers. Absolutely. No, another thing. Add it to the list of things we've been lying about now for a year and a bit, Shrug.jpg, thank you for the super chat. To celebrate Baja Blast being 20. Woo! Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Baja Blast. Bless Baja Blast. Fuck Scatman who mocked my religion. Yes. Agreed. Fucking schmuck. Everybody is Islamophobic. I have been Islamophobic for a fucking year now. This sack of shit is talking about doing things on a Bible, doing things with a cross, fucking.
Yeah, and you're all wrong. You're all fucking wrong. Leave other people's religion alone. Leave other people's, whether they want to wear a cross, whether they want to wear a Star of David, whatever symbol represents their religion. If a lot of people choose to, usually wear a necklace like with a little pendant on it, or just in general, people's religions, people's cultures. I'll sit here and talk about people's words and behaviors. I'm not going to go after any of that because ew, just fucking ill. You can't help where you're from. You can't help if you have an accent. You can't help what your socioeconomic status was. Why is somebody calling me? I'm streaming right now. You can't help what your socioeconomic status is, what your, some people just, due to their family socioeconomic status, their geographical location, the education levels are different. I'm not going to fault somebody for growing up in a place where their schools weren't the best. And maybe they weren't the best student, but they could have been with proper help and intervention, but that wasn't available where they were at. I'm not going to fault anybody for that. And I think Sala's English is actually, it's pretty good. It's not bad. I sure as fuck don't speak a second language.
Balls on crosses and stuff. Disgusting. El Ismay, thank you for the super chat. I would be so grateful to Kai Bella Chantal Faye. Faiskata, yes. And I bet she already has. Faiskata means eat shit in Greek. She's already had her first dose. It's part of why she came out. She's so angry. Not only was she running distraction today, but she's livid. She ate the poo-poos and then finds out more, Oh, I love that. Samantha, thank you for.
Yeah, because Kai Bella came back and dropped more screenshots. And yeah, a lot of it in there. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Zena. Oh, no worries, sweetie. You're fine. You're good. Shout out Amon V, covering No Madness over there, among other things. Doing a good job. Yeah, no. Frenchie said she will never do memberships, and from a YouTuber's point of view, it took a little bit. That was actually very smart on her part, because as her channel grew, she would only acknowledge comments via super chat, and everybody caught on. Even when there were 100, 200, 5, 1,000. I mean, she's got, like, good for her. She's got between, what, 5 and 9,000 people in her chat, depending. I mean, I try my best to navigate, chat. I'm not that great at it. I apologize. But yeah, no, that's very smart on her from a business standpoint, because if you want to get your comment seen, you have to send her a super chat. And even then, she doesn't always read it out. She'll be like, "Oh, so and so, thanks so much for the super chat." But she doesn't actually read it out. So, yep, exactly, Kayla. Kayla says, since she has no members, more people send her super chats, it seems. Then she doesn't have to do members perks either. I love doing my members only streams. They're so much fun. The one we did on Saturday was so much fun. I know they're not completely private. As long as somebody is paying the $5 or the $10 or whatever, they can use it for fair use. And I always do a disclaimer, because I don't want people thinking they can say something in chat and, like, it'll never. No, it's not completely private. But I have so much fun on those. Well, thank you. Thank you. Hammy says you're good at chat. Yeah, I need to get better at, like, throwing up comments, but I have to tab over to my StreamYards from the YouTube video, and it's like a whole thing. It's a whole thing. There was another one. Oh, oh, Tizzy Dawn says I seriously can't watch FFG. Nope. I try to be a buffer. Jack T says it's crazy to have that many in chat. LOL. I'm surprised she doesn't make standalone videos for ad revenue. That would be on her second channel, Frenchie Deux, where she edits down her live streams, reposts them on the second channel, and I'm pretty sure that's monetized. I don't know. I'll have to check into that. So I'm trying to be a buffer for Frenchie, you guys. I'm trying.
For the super chat, my neighbors must wonder what's going on in my apartment when FFG is live. I feel like my neighbors wonder the same also. They've heard some shit. It's like they don't make eye contact with me anymore. What the fuck goes on in that lady's house? That's fine. We don't need neighbors. Fuck the neighbors. Del, hey girl, thank you for the super chat. Chantal's gonna need a nice relaxing golden shower after reading these messages. But he's not attracted enough to her to piss on her. Oh, that's a shame. Imagine you have a fake husband who literally wants to take pisses and dumps on people, but not you. And I bet she's really mad about that because she hates all women. She's so jealous of women. She's probably so buttered. Why isn't it me? Why doesn't he want to dump on me?
Yeah, shout out to Dell for coming into my comment section and being like, "Oh, so sorry I missed this. I wanted to ask Tasha why she was psycho." Your comment did not make it through. You want to leave a comment? And keep in mind, this one here blocked me on Twitter like last year for asking a legitimate question. Like, I'm like, I don't support any politician, but like legit question. And keep in mind, she lives in the UK. She's not even American. I was like, legit question. Like, why do you hate Trump so much? If he's so hateful and this and that, can you like cite sources? Can you cite instances? What was the response? Black. So this one here, oof, mute her. Mute her on Twitter, block her. She's fucking psycho. I said it. There, I fucking said it.
Don't you know I need all your attention? Piss on me! He goes to the bathroom to pee. She like creeps in the door. He's standing there pissing. She's like getting down on the floor next to the door, like, I'm sorry, that was disgusting.
It's
Julie, thank you for the super chat, girl.
It's juvenile. Like, I get, oh, he said he was gonna poop on her, ha ha ha. Okay, you know what? After a couple days, yeah. See, and listen, Capone's been cool. I know a lot of people side at Capone. Capone's been cool. I get it. Capone and I have talked. But yeah, Dell is she needs help. She needs she needs some help. And Radplaid makes an excellent point. This is starting to piss me off. Like, a fantasy slash fetish isn't what you want all the time or for every person. Yeah, exactly. And there's nothing wrong with having kinks or fetishes. Um, as weird or gross or strange as other people may find them, as long as nobody's getting hurt and it's consensual. You know what? When you've been sexually active for 20 years, I'd imagine it gets boring and you want to spice it up or whatever. It's yes, Texas one. It's juvenile and extremely immature. Welcome in, Blinky. Blinky says, Raven, wish we could have a psychiatrist look at all this and explain why in the world people do this. FFG is literally a psychotic sociopath. I don't disagree with you. Don't disagree with you. It is. It's a lot. And what sticks out to me with FFG and why I decided to stop keeping my mouth shut and talk about her rather than just being tired of having to tiptoe around it. A natural course of conversation I had in my Discord with some people. I wasn't waiting. I'm not harboring any rage or hate. I said it on my member stream. I'll say it here again. If anything, are you listening? FFG, her little lurkers that are watching this and gonna go report back to her. Write this shit down. Clip it. I don't hate her. I have no rage for her. She is her actions and behavior are more than worthy of criticism and have been for some time. I could go on about the toxic atmosphere she's creating and encouraging. I don't hate her. I did not wait. If anything, I am sad because I used to be a part of FFG's community. Couldn't tell me nothing. It's Friday. Can't tell me nothing. It's FFG day, baby. And I'd be so excited because it was fun. It was fun and it was how it should have been. And then something changed and lines were crossed. And 2 years later, here we are. So write that down, clip that, and go run back to your little rage potato cult leader and tell her that and get my words actually right this time.
I can't stop laughing. James, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Oh my God. Okay, let's get up her video because I just need to press play and sit here and cackle like a witch. I just took myself out. Okay. So we're going to give a little attention to the distraction that this bitch put out today. I've retitled the video FFG could blah, 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 because it's irrelevant, totally irrelevant. It's just hey, everybody, look over here. Don't look at Kybella and don't look at Twitter and what's really going on. Okay, bitch, we're looking. Hold on, let me get the tab.
Yep, exactly. Stop feeding the cats.
Hi guys, so I wanted to do a video, a more calm video than my live stream, where I was more in the moment, let's just say.
Xena, you have a beautiful accent. Lufa Jones, welcome in. And stop feeding the cats. You're absolutely right. It used to be fun, and then she became nasty, and that was such a turnoff. Exactly. Hey, B. Walsh, welcome in. Welcome in. Anyone else I missed?
So I'm going to talk about the cannabis dispensary from Cornwall situation. There's just so much BS that...
Thank you, Emma. I appreciate it. Yes, that's right. A massive fucking incel. And I'm sure the only time he's ever done it, he's paid for it.
I wanted to talk about, and I'm going to follow.
Sala just seems like an awkward person. And let's keep in mind the culture, the part of the world he grew up in. Yes, they are more I would say it's not as sexually free as say like America. It's definitely more sexually repressed. The culture, the mindset, the expectations as a whole. And sometimes people are just awkward. Sala is very awkward. But that doesn't mean he should be diminished or insulted over it. A lot of people are awkward. Always have been, always will be. I'm a very extroverted, like I can navigate my way, very charismatic, outgoing, whatever. Like I've been that person my whole life. And when I've been around people that are awkward, like just say like group projects in high school or doing whatever, and you'd have like the shy, awkward person. I always felt the need to look out for them and help them. And they appreciated it. Or I'd be like, just stand behind me and I'll run my mouth. Like, Fireflies in the sky. How you doing? Welcome in, Rampage. How you doing? Like, is that weird? Is that weird that, being a more extroverted person like me, like clearly Frenchie is, I personally was like, well, let me help them, let me take the attention off of them because they're literally having a fucking anxiety attack and put it on me where I can handle it and I'm more comfortable and do that other human being a solid. I don't know, maybe I'm weird.
Follow up with regards to my complaint. So, for those of you who are not aware, there's a crazy, psychotic, lunatic, idiot loser channel, FFG, and she's probably creaming herself that I mentioned her name.
Tasha, you want to come up on the next one or whenever, she's going to keep running her mouth. You message me, you let me know, and we'll pick one to react to, even if it's a retro, whatever. You come up, you're more than welcome, sweetie.
You mentioned my name daily.
Oh
What's
my
new?
God.
It's been 3 years. No one gives a fuck. Okay.
Like you, stop. You're fucking kidding me. This is a parody, right? Wait, let's read the title. Nope, it's not a fucking parody. You mention my name every day. Ma'am, you have. Does she hear herself speak? Like, you mention Chantal every day. You have crossed the line, recently did and continue to do so, and go IRL on this woman. You go to her. Chantal is going to Chantal on the internet as she has for the better part of 7 years now? 8 years? Yeah. You go to her. You cross the line and go to her IRL. But you want to get your fucking knickers in a bunch because you say my name daily. You say hers daily. You have built an entire little mini empire. You make, I estimate, tens of $1,000s a fucking month reacting to her and only her. And the only time you veer away is to try and cover your ass for YouTube terms of service that you're not supposed to make your entire channel about one person. I can, but I also can't believe Frenchie just fucking said that. Are you kidding me? Then talk about somebody else and leave Chantal alone. It's not that difficult. I know by talking about Frenchie, her supporters, Frenchie herself, they're going to come after me. They're in my tweets. They're in my comment section. I know. I was prepared for this. I think it's funny when they get all, because they can't defend her. I ask a legit, straightforward question. Okay, why couldn't Frenchie have gone to the dispensary in Cornwall, not ask, not mention this, got her weed and come home. Why did she have to make this a whole thing? No one could answer me. No one ever will answer me because they know what the answer is. She didn't have to. And they can't have that. They can't acknowledge the hypocrisy of their grease queen.
Why don't you mention your husband's
You want to fucking do this? Let's do this, Frenchie.
name, Kybella's name, because that's really what you want to mention. You want to go fucking nuclear on him, but you can't because you're standing by your man. She wants to come out and throw him under the bus like she used to do to Kogi on the regular, but she can't. So we're here talking about me again, talking about the dispensary thing from fucking days ago.
Well, and even when I know I'm pausing a lot. Welcome in, Tailored Noir. Tailored Noir says, theoretically, the cow isn't supposed to acknowledge the reactor like a zoo, but not a petting zoo. That's such a good way to phrase that. Thank you so much for your comment. Oh, Evie, yeah, she started talking about Lushy, this mom that's got like 12 kids, and went in on her. And then Evie was this guy. He does like van life vlogs, I think. And she was like, "Oh, he's cute. He's hot." And then there was like a whole thing, and I think Chantal message. I don't know. It was a whole fucking mess. But yeah. Foodie is allowed to talk about FFG. And what is she supposed to come back and talk about? Again, you didn't do what I wanted you to do, puppet. So if she would have come back, if Chantal would have come back and her first vlog, her first video would have been about the situation with Sala and Kybella and all that, she would have criticized that. I'm really, really noticing since all this dispensary shit went down, there is nothing Chantal can say or do that is correct. She can go left, she can go right, she can go straight, she can stay in one spot. Frenchie's going to have something to say about it. Even I'll sit here and fucking agree with Frenchie. I've agreed with Nigs. I've been watching Nigs and been like, I don't disagree with him. He's not wrong. What does she fucking expect from her? It's fucking obsessive and psychotic. It's fucking weird, my guy.
She has no content. She has no personality, no content. She's just a rage pig, and she just screams and shouts and rages about the dumbest things in my content.
My content, bitch. I've kind of been, she always says like she's my content, fair, but if you haven't talked about me in a year now, what would you have talked about? Scatman, the poo, the pee? You gonna talk about that?
Oh my god!
You gonna lie some more about being a devout practicing Muslim? You gonna lie about taking care of cats and how much you love your pets? Get fucked, heifer. Okay, full of shit. And
I will say Chantal has no business owning any living creature up to and including a cockroach. She does not. I think the only reason Julia gets the level of care she gets is because of Sala. So, Rampage says Chantal went to a hotel in Montreal to try and imitate Frenchie because she thought Frenchie lived in that motel, which I didn't agree with. That was some fuck shit on Chantal's part. And I will say I heavily disagree with Chantal doing that. I don't believe Frenchie lived in a Motel 6. And even if she did, who fucking cares? She had clearly, from the background in her videos, she looked to have what seemed to be a stable, safe, clean place to live for herself and her animals. What's wrong with that? I did not agree with Chantal doing that. Like I said, I said this before the Sala thing, please understand. These two are just throwing turds at each other. And again, I'm by no means becoming a Chantal supporter or apologist. Frenchie's gone too far. Chantal's on some fuck shit too. And they just need to leave each other alone. But until they do, we're going to sit here and laugh at both of them. Thank you for being here. Please, if you want to give a thumb, you can give a thumb. If not, keep your thumb. Take care of your thumb. Love your thumb. Thumbs are important.
B, thank you for the super chat.
So, that's what her audience wants from her, So, Even a monkey knows that if you throw it peanuts when it dances, it's going to keep dancing. So that's that kind of idea. Anyway, so she's running.
What the hell? That sounded like salad or something, because she's never said anything like that. I never heard anything like that. Is that salad? Is he feeding you lines instead of feeding you shit? Oh, jealous.
Oh
Jinx,
my
thank you for the super
God.
chat.
Can we
Out of
stop?
content and needs something big, right? Needs some kind of big win. So she thought it would be awesome to find out, stalk this dispensary to see if I've been a customer there. So
Let's just notice the choices of words here. I stalked a dispensary. I stalked a dispensary. I went all the way out of my way to go
Oh my
all the way to
God.
Cornwall for no reason, because I don't smoke weed. I have never. Devil's lettuce me? How dare you insinuate? I went all of my way to go to Cornwall to stalk.
This is what is called minimizing. And it's some bullshit. Why? God, Frenchie's, is it just Frenchie streams are always fucking blurry. That's on 720. Can I do higher? No. Her streams are always fucking blurry. This is her minimizing her actions, which she immediately started doing during the stream when she was like, oh, bud tender confirmed, haram, which was the original title. She's minimizing. Oh, because like I don't smoke weed because I don't go there anyway. And by all means, go there and buy your weed. You could have stayed away knowing Chantel was there. You could have gone and got your shit and come home and not said anything about going, not asked the question, not made the thumbnail, not titled the stream and done a whole stream about it. Because again, in the religion of Islam, what Chantel does or doesn't do that's in line with the religion of Islam is between her and Allah, and it's not for anyone else to judge, especially fucking Frenchie.
A dispensary because we needed something big in the community. Because it's not like Poogate had just happened or anything days before. No, we all had nothing collectively to talk about as a community. You lunatic. Promise.
Wow.
Thank you for the super chat, girl. Congratulations on the spike, baby.
She drove from where she lives in Montreal all the way to Cornwall, okay? Like about an hour. Passing by probably many dispensaries which have better weed.
Nope. You know the route from Montreal to Cornwall. Do you like, are we going to get so technical here? No one else knows the route for, where am I going to stop? Fucking Alexandria? The little like crap town between Montreal and Cornwall that has garbage dispensary? No, you know damn right. You know.
The fact that Frenchie has made Cornwall sort of like a second home under the guise of she's friends with Shannon. And I will say I'm neutral. I'm neutral on Shannon. I'll leave it at that. I'm neutral on her. The fact that because Chantal is from Cornwall, her family is there. She went to high school there. People that know her are there. That it was like fucking Charlie walking into the chocolate factory, right? Oh, again, context and intent matter here. I'm sure if Shannon, I think she still would have befriended Shannon because that was as of a benefit to her. And who knows, maybe they really do get along. I don't know. I'm not there. I don't know. The fact Shannon still lives in Cornwall, it's like it's another way to get close to Chantal. Yep, I agree with you. Rampage says, to be fair, Frenchie has been going on and on about Cornwall Bud while Chantal was in Kuwait. Absolutely. Yeah, she has. And she could have gone there and gotten it. My point being, she could have gone there, picked up her weed, picked up her Baja Blast and her Taco Bell, even if she wanted to stop off and see Shannon, right? Put gas in her car, get a car wash, get back on the road, and come back to Montreal. My point, it was not necessary for her to ask any employee in any of the dispensaries she may or may not have gone to if they knew Chantal. And when she got confirmation of, oh, Chantal's haram smoking weed, Come run to her YouTube, make a thumbnail, and do a whole stream about it. That's what I'm saying. Frenchie can go wherever she wants and do whatever she wants. But there are consequences for what she does. She crossed the fucking line. Go get your weed and come home. Don't make your own fucking content. Sarah K. I know you're at work, sweetie. Have a good day. I hope you don't get a ton of phone calls.
Between here and there, nothing like Cornwall. It is what it is.
One in Cornwall, but anyway. So she drove down and she apparently drove past this employee washing the windows outside of the dispensary, which is complete BS. And
I drove past. I came all the way to Cornwall to drive by. I did a drive-by of the dispensary. I was just driving past and I like rolled down the window and yelled out, hey, has there been a fucking hijabi death fat that comes to buy marijuana in your establishment? Yes, that's right. I drove to Montreal to drive by a dispensary.
And showed a picture of me and asked if I've been smoking, just so she could try to catch me in a lie. So
no. Don't kid yourself, heifer. You knew damn right I had already caught you in the lie when you made that video going into the Shoppers Drug Mart. I put 2 and 2 together then and I said it in the chat.
Who cares? Who fucking cares? The amount of effort and CIA level. Oh, what's in her video? Where is she at? What's the angle? She's looking at 38 degrees north. Oh, I know exactly where she is. Who cares? That is on Chantal. I don't care if Chantal's smoking weed. We all could tell she was high in Thailand. We all knew she was going to get high as soon as she got back to Canada. I literally don't care. Oh, but I love catching her in a fucking lie. She didn't want to talk about it. I'm sure Frenchie, everyone who streams, everyone who would get on YouTube and stream or do videos, there are things, personal, private things, one, you should not fucking talk about or bring to the internet. Keep that shit offline. There's things people don't need to know. And 2, yeah, Chantal was like, yeah, I was smoking and people were asking me and I didn't want to talk about it. So I just said no. We all knew the fact that Frenchie was so obsessed and determined to prove Chantal was smoking weed and it's a lie and da-da-da-da-da. Why? What did you achieve? Except you just, okay, cool, great. That pasture sure must be comfortable. This is fucking ridiculous.
Don't act like it took me going to the dispensary to find out that you had been there. I knew that Shoppers Drug Mart when you filmed in front of it. There's a funny shape to the cement right in front of the door.
Oh, no.
I know that. Then you were talking about the fucking Starbucks and all those Starbies cards you had, and you had the water from the Starbucks. And all I did was point out that they share that parking lot. That's what gave you away. And I said it on the channel then. Okay. Nobody had to prove a goddamn thing. In my mind, like, we already knew you were smoking weed. We could tell because we can see you. And when you filmed that Shoppers Drug Mart, that fucking Starbucks, that's all the confirmation I needed.
Great.
Julie, thank you for the super chat.
Great. I would like to recommend Frenchie never become a detective or like, forensics or whatever. She would walk into a crime scene and there would be a body on the floor with a knife in it and blood all over. And she'd be like, oh, they got stabbed. They died. Job done. Thank you for stating the fucking obvious. Good job. Good fuck. Wow. Such a gotcha. Wow. You really got her.
There's that. And she says she's not an obsessed psychotic stalker. Okay. I do want to say though that when people have asked me if I've been smoking, a lot of the time that they would ask me, no, I didn't. And I did go there at the dispensary in Cornwall a few times, but I always just keep it private. If I say no, because I don't want you to know the truth. Like, if I don't have to.
So what you're saying, in other words, is that you lie. You lie to the audience and you're mad that your lies were found out.
Wow.
Don't word it in another way. If you say no, it doesn't mean you don't want to answer. You've just given an answer and the answer was a lie. And you lied over and over again while filming at that Shoppers, while filming at the fucking Starbucks. Don't lie to the audience. If it's nobody's business and you don't want to talk about it, you can go right past those comments in the chat. That's the beauty of the chat, right? You don't have to read every comment. You skip over hella comments in your chat. You choose to read those out.
First off, Frenchie's one to talk about skipping over comments in her chat. Second, yeah. Yeah, we know. Chantel lies. Yeah. We've been watching her for years. Yeah, we know. Since Chantel did recorded videos. Oh, I'm doing vegan. Oh, I'm not binging. And then she'd come on a day or two later. Oh, no, I was binging off the camera. Like, keep in mind, I'm OG to Girl World. I've been around since before there was a French fried girl. I was just in the chat. And I'm quiet a lot of the times. You don't always know where the burb is. Yeah, wow. Again, why is this? Oh, and the sun is up and it's Monday. She's so determined. It's fucking obsession. The obsession she has to just like, oh, I'm gonna prove she's lying and this and that and da da da. Why? I don't understand it. Yeah, we're supposed to watch Chantal, criticize her, laugh at her, make fun of her. It's whatever. And Chantel knows we do it. And guess what? Chantel doesn't fucking care when she gets paid on the 21st of every month. Chantel still chooses to put all this online.
And lie to the audience. Saying no isn't refusing to talk. You chose to lie. So I chose to point out you're a fucking liar again. SH, thank you for the super chat.
No one cares
to tell you if I'm smoking or what I'm doing if I don't want to, you know? So if you want to be butthurt over that lie of me saying no, that I'm not smoking because I don't want anyone to know, then be mad. I just don't care at this point. So anyway, so she took it upon herself to dig into my personal life and find out what I'm doing behind the camera.
Dig into my personal life and find out what I'm doing behind the camera. You think so fucking highly of yourself, you fucking idiot.
But that's what you did. Oh my God. Like, I'm literally, my brain hurts. Because it's like, but that's what you fucking did. You dug into her personal life. Again, drive there. Go get the weed. Get your Baja Blast. Get your little gordita, your chalupa, your Mexican pizza. Cool. Turn around. Go home. Don't need to speak of it. The fucking hypocrisy. The minimizing of her actions. The getting on Chantal for the same exact shit she's doing. Wow. I dip in and watch Frenchie here and there and whatever. But ever since this one decided to paint me with a certain brush stroke. And how dare somebody talk about Frenchie? How dare somebody do the exact same thing she's been doing to Chantal for years and built her channel on? How dare, right? How dare anyone call out her bullshit? Last time I checked, I'm not the one deleting thousands of fucking tweets because I have nothing to hide.
I asked a question at the door of the dispensary that I was going to anyway. Nobody cares. Nobody's going out of their way to dig into your business.
Sorry, I know I just paused. Texas One asked a great question. But what's the attraction? Why so many fans? Because I think Frenchie really, she's admitted, I hate Chantal. I hate Chantal. And whether people might find they also hate Chantal, they're very irritated, annoyed, frustrated with her. Those are all negative emotions that can very easily congeal into hate or a hate-like feeling towards Chantal. And Frenchie encourages that. She goes IRL. She crosses lines. It's exciting. It's clickbait. It's ooh, da, 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 da. This is the reason I work within the parameters I work in. That's a slippery fucking slope. I don't like it. That can go south real fast. And I don't like that. And that's not what I'm about. Each creator can do what they want to do. But like, look at Sam. Poke, 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 poke. Like, listen, I'm all for Sam getting like public court transcripts and reading them out, even though her chat had to pay for it, $600. But you know, the money was raised. I didn't contribute. But like the shit with Hog, and I remember I sat there that day and I'm like, and I was the only one that as far as I know, I'm the only one that said something the following Monday. I was like, what are you doing? That's not cool. And then everything with Belinda happened, but I digress.
Like, get over yourself, freak. Tony, thank you for the super chat.
You know, to try to have some big tea. I have some big tea. I went out of my way to stalk somebody to get some
Yes,
tea.
Taylor.
Yay, that's a big win for you, isn't it?
No, the big win was BBJ. Let's not get it twisted. This wasn't me going out of my way. This was literally the place that I was going to. But if it makes you feel better, TSU on top, thank you for the super chat.
To find out that I mean, everyone pretty much knows already that I do. And yeah, like I've already explained in my live stream, when I'm in Canada land or somewhere where it's illegal, you know, I have trouble not doing it because, you know, I've used it for so long as a crutch and blah, blah.
No, don't yada, 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 and blah, blah, blah. You've used it so long as a crutch, but you've been out of Canada for over a year now. Except for what, the 6 weeks you were in Thailand. The rest of that year plus, you were in a place where you couldn't smoke. The dependence or the habit that could possibly form, it's not dependence, it's habit forming. The habit is long gone after a year, okay? Even with the 6 weeks in Thailand. Don't give me that shit.
That bothers me that she said that. Because listen, I've said time and time again, Chantal is a poly addict. She doesn't have access to it in Kuwait. Went to Thailand. It's legal there as soon as she had access to it. For her to be like the dependency. No, that mindset is still there. That want, that need for Chantal to alter her reality with a substance of some sort is still there. Because we know her and Salah's relationship is not good. We know she's still unhappy. The only thing she can placate, the only addiction Chantal can indulge in while she's in Kuwait is food. Hence the massive weight gain. So as soon as she had access in Thailand and therefore Canada, yes, she went straight to it. And for Frenchie to sit there and say that, but you know, while marijuana you may not develop a physical dependency, and understand there's a difference between physical dependency and addiction. Diabetics are physically dependent on insulin. People that have taken pain meds long term, physically dependent on them. That does not equal addiction. Those are two different things. And while marijuana may not be physically developed like it's not supposed to develop a physical dependency in long-term regular users, but I've known people that were heavy THC users, and it may not have been like a withdrawal, but they definitely experienced, you know, they couldn't sleep. They had no appetite, like when they would stop using it, or like there were definite signs. There were definite noticeable symptoms, I guess. I'm not a THC user. Your girl's allergic. I react very badly to anything over like 5 milligrams, which is nothing. But I'm all for THC use. I'm not going to say what I want to say. Welcome in, Detective Cochise. Yeah, exactly, Rampage. Chantal is the cash cow. End of story. Exactly. But you know what? I would rather be and stay a small channel and build that channel on quality. Dare I say, like, understand I'm not up here being like, I'm better than, no. I'm a hot mess. I'm an asshole on the internet talking about other assholes on the internet. I am the first one to be like, don't. I'm nobody. I am fucking nobody. But to me, myself as a person, it's important to be my authentic self, dignity, integrity, operate within certain parameters. That's important to me. There are certain lines I will never cross. I don't care how many clicks and subscribers and super chats and shit it will get me. I won't fucking do it because I won't betray who I know and how I am as a person for some fuck shit on YouTube. And I hope people that also agree with that find me and hop in the nest and come along for the ride. If not, that's cool too.
There is no more habit. When you go back
Oh.
to, let's say, Canada and you choose to smoke, that's exactly what it is. Again, it's a choice. It's not a habit. It's not the fact that you have smoked for years and blah, blah, blah. All of that is long gone, the amount of time you've been gone. You never tell yourself no. You are a weak-willed individual. I also believe that the person who you may or may not have been either staying with or spending hella time with, Uncle Phil, loves to toke. So if you're, for example, at her house and it smells like weed or she's smoking, you're a weak ass motherfucker and you're certainly not going to say no. Okay?
Well, yeah. That's why I know a lot of people in recovery from a lot of different substances. Harder drugs, alcohol, sex. And they have to part of sobriety and recovery. Hey, busy little bee, welcome in, sweetie. Part of recovery, even people I know that have like 10, 15 years sober, they have to be very aware of, I'm going to be in this situation where I might be tempted. Am I in a place where I can handle that temptation? Are there going to be people there that will support me? You know, I'm going through a hard time. Maybe might I give in? I'm not going to put myself in that situation. So yeah, if Chantal stayed with her aunt Phyllis, and Phyllis is token up, of course Chantal's going to partake. Yeah, that's like fucking taking her to a Chinese buffet. It's like, oh, I'm not going to eat well. Like, come on, man. Oh, why is this such a got you? This is not a gotcha moment. This is like, yeah, 2 + 2 = 4. And this is so fucking stupid.
Anyway, so
she's going to get real vile coming up here.
Like right now I'm fine. I'm not even thinking about it. So I'm totally okay.
Hey, Debbie.
The lies. You see, you can't say that coming back to Canada, oh, and I've been a smoker all my life, and blah, 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 and that's why you smoke. But now that you've only been gone from the weed for days, you're not even thinking about it. Now, this is the time that habit has kicked in again. She's used to the feeling. Night, it's hard to fall asleep. You're irritable and stuff like that. This is the time where she is thinking about it a lot for still a few more days. She's such a liar. Even this she had to lie about, but then uses an excuse of coming back to Canada to smoke. Which one is it? Because it doesn't make sense. D-Drop, thank you for the super chat.
Anyway, I think I deserve to smoke after dealing with a psychotic loser like that on my ass every day. Yeah.
Is that why you choose to smoke, though? You don't deserve to smoke. Number one, you're sitting there in your fucking hijab pretending to be a practicing Muslim. Don't talk about you don't deserve anything. You useless human being. You deserve nothing. You're lucky you have the air to breathe because you don't fucking deserve that either, to be totally honest. Is that why you were...
Wow. Has Chantal said and done vile things? Yeah, I was there for Cuba Rage. I was there for Pumped Up Kicks. I've been there. I watched all of it. But to fucking say that, you don't deserve the air. So that's saying without saying. Okay. But keep in mind, Frenchie's also the same woman who said, we can't dip out. We can't skip in anymore when she's streaming. Because I'm waiting for the day she has a stroke. I hope it happens when her mouth is full of food I can't wait to watch her face droop. You can dislike Chantal and the things she has said and done. And just as a person, to wish that upon somebody, I get migraines. I've gotten migraines since I was 13 years old. So what? 23 years? No, 33 years. I'm 45. I'm 45. I turned 45 in October. My migraines have changed over the years. And when I get one, it starts with a numbness and tingling in either my left or my right hand, and I can feel that travels up my arm, my shoulder, up to my face, and like across. I can feel like my tongue go numb and like down the other side. It's very strange. I get like the weird aura. If you get migraines, you know what I mean by the aura. And there are times where when the headache actually hits, um I know it's going to be bad because I can't talk, and they're very much like stroke symptoms. I try to talk and it comes out like gibberish. Um oh my god. These fucking spam calls. Jeez Louise. Sorry, my phone keeps going, but I will. Yeah, it is scary. And it's like if you read through what the symptoms of having a stroke are, and if you ever think you or a loved one, a coworker is having a stroke, learn what the symptoms are. Time is so important when someone's having a stroke. Time. My mom's coworker started having a stroke one day, and she was in the office. My mom ended up driving her to the emergency room nearby. Thank God my mom has my other handicap placard. They hopped in the parking, got her in there, and yeah, and then the doctor came in and they called a code. And my mom looked at her coworker and her friend and she's like, I think that's for you. And her friend was like, oh shit. And yeah, it's a very scary, and time is so important. But here's Frenchie, like, oh, I hope that happens on live stream. So I get to watch possibly the mortal demise of another human being. Not a great human being, admittedly. That is, again, that's why I tied on my thumbnail says it's time for a vacation. Frenchie needs to log off and take a big, long step back from this.
Smoking to cope with the fact that you have a stalker in another city? Or could it possibly be that you have a cheater of a fake husband who could barely wait to drive your fat ass to the airport to probably go and pay somebody to have sex with him, and then get online and in his incel weird fucking way of talking, throw himself at anybody who's willing? That's why you're mad. That's why you were mad. That's why you're mad today. But sure, keep pretending it's about me.
So anyways, I did complain to the dispensary and I got a reply pretty promptly that they were investigating the situation. And I hear that somebody's job is on the line because of this. So give yourself.
And good for Chantal. She absolutely should have. And Rad Plaid, sorry, I know I'm pausing a lot, but Rad says, remember fast, face, arm, smile, time to call 911. Exactly. Please learn what the symptoms of a stroke are. My mom had another coworker where their 18-year-old son didn't come down for dinner, and they went up to check on him, and he was having a stroke. 18 years old. It's rare for them to happen like in the younger years, but there was like some sort of, is it congenital, like where all the veins and arteries and stuff in his brain were like, there was an area where it wasn't formed correctly, and so it caused a stroke. Is a blood clot, and that's a very real possibility for Chantal, as she has clotted. I've had blood clots. Yeah, Hammy. Yeah. For those of you familiar with Sinatra Says, shout out Sinatra and Shelley. Yeah, Sinatra had a stroke at 25. Yeah. Yeah, thank you for reminding me that Hammy, my YouTube's husband's. So coming up here, Chantal brings up about how this person at the dispensary could could be reprimanded, face consequences, possibly lose their job for confirming Chantal went there. And while I'm sure Frenchie's community sees this as, oh my God, she's so generous. What she's going to say, and y'all know I'll pause, this is performative. Just like a lot of the shit she does, especially monetarily, there might be some authentic charitable intent there. A lot of it's performative, and she gets to hold it up as a shield, just like fucking BBJ, which, if you don't think BBJ lives with Frenchie, that's fine. I believe BBJ does. I believe she does. And I said that in a reply to get a reaction to a comment under a live stream. Shout out Amone V, Zena, and Farida. Thank you. And even though I'm blocked on Twitter, Frenchie screenshotted it because I was like, yeah, BBJ lives with Frenchie. And oh, yeah, please keep talking about me behind a Twitter block. Should I do next? Stunning and brave.
A round of applause, you loser, FFG. And don't try to turn it around on me because you're the one who involved that dispensary in particular. I did say the name Sharon, but if it's not her who did it, there's nothing to worry about, right? So
no, that's right. It's not. It's like I said, it was a man. But I will follow up also with the dispensary. And if, for example, somebody that you have doxed and now made an ass of yourself online, accusing the wrong person, loses their job, has any kind of like problem, whatever, fuck losing the job, harassment, anything, understand, bitch, we will go tit for tat, because I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair. You clearly had a problem with this woman. You mentioned something about her bullying you in high school. You're going back to settle scores from high school and fucking with somebody when she was not involved? Okay. I'm going to have to fuck with some people who aren't involved either. Just understand, I love tit for tat. I live for tit for tat. So I'll make sure that fucking happens, Chantal. Read between the lines of what I'm saying here. And no, I'm not talking about her. You want to involve people who aren't involved in the story? We're going to pull in hella people, Soros, that aren't involved in the story. The employed ones, anyway.
Oh.
You're the one who put the dispensary as your thumbnail.
So how dare Chantal assume, say, right or wrong, who said what at the dispensary, and that this old, not this person she knew from high school who she perceives as a bully, works there, and she believes to be the one to have spoken to FFG. So let's listen to that again. Let's listen to that again. That's okay.
All people who aren't involved in the story, we're going to pull in hella people, Soros, that aren't involved in the story. The employed ones, anyway.
You're the one who put the dispensary.
So what Frenchie just said there is she's going to involve / fuck with Chantal's employed family members. Because that's perfectly okay and normal to do. What? And all 5,000 people in her chat will cheer her on and throw super chat after super chat after super chat. Oh, ha 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 ha. Yeah. Fuck Chantal's mom and her sister and her aunt and her stepdad. Yeah, let's get him because of some shit Chantal did. A soon-to-be 40-year-old woman who lives halfway across the world now. That'd be like going after my mom for some shit I'm in here fucking saying. She has a loose idea of who and what I talk about and what's going on, and like I laugh about it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll be like, look at this, they think they're like attacking me. I'm like, oh yeah, and my mom knows me as a person. She knows I don't give a shit, and I think it's funny. But that'd be like going to my mom's employer and fucking with her because I'm sitting here talking into a microphone in my bedroom and broadcasting it to my little YouTube channel on the internet. Are you fucking kidding me? And FFG wonders why more and more people are talking about her. More and more people that are just observant of her shit or used to be in her community are speaking out. FFG wants to sit here and get defensive and black, and her community members come and attack people or defend her across platforms. And you wonder why you are now, Chantel is no longer queen. FFG is queen of the pasture.
As your thumbnail, the name of the company, you're the one who went and did that and then announced it.
Yeah.
Online, outing that employee of what they did, just for your.
Yeah, but you're the one who sat there and doxed an innocent person. You're the one who's the fucking Karen complaining to head office. You're the one who's trying to fuck with somebody who had nothing to do with the story because she was possibly your bully in high school. That is so fucking pathetic, Chantal.
Which, if again, Frenchie could have gone and got her weed and gone home. If she never would have mentioned this, it the fucking snowball effect. Trying to minimize her part. And we all know how Chantal is. And it was wrong of Chantal to say the woman's name. She should not have done that. She wouldn't have come live. She wouldn't have been mad. She wouldn't have said the woman's name, right, wrong, or if you don't care about it, whatever. If it wasn't for Frenchie instigating this, instigator. Don't instigate some shit and then sit there. Is this real life? Like, Frenchie can't seriously think this is okay. She can't seriously think her hands aren't covered in a little something, something. You know what I mean? You can't polish a turd, but you can roll it in glitter. She wants to sit there and be like, oh, I didn't do anything wrong. I just went and got my read and I just casually asked a question. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Yeah. What's in the dark always does come to the light. What's a lie? The truth will always fucking come out. And you know what? Patience. Patience. Fuck shit always gets called out.
All remind ourselves that Chantal used Pissy Poo and Pissy Poo's husband's job to illegally look into reactors to get our doxes and shit, get info on us. That's
wrong.
Illegal. That was Chantal.
That's wrong.
With Pissy Poo. Pissy Poo working for Chantal. Chantal has doxed hella people.
Mm-hmm.
Chantal has got Dee Dee to lose her job.
Yeah.
You're going to sit there. Oh,
and that was wrong. Everybody across the fucking board. I don't care if they're a cow, if they're a fucking reactor, quote unquote. I use that term extremely loosely for Frenchie. Everybody needs to stop it. Stop that shit. We're here to what? Proverbially slap fight on the fucking internet. Keep it to the internet. Stop going IRL. Stop crossing lines. Oh, somebody said something about me. I'm going to dox them. First off, those two actions are not equivalent to each other. Second off, one day somebody's really going to fucking get hurt. Stop that shit. If you're that fucking butthurt because somebody said something about you and your first inclination is to go IRL or get their docs or do some shit, log the fuck off.
Doxy one. And try to act like the innocent Karen victim in all this when this is what you always do, what you have always done and will continue to do. Okay, like I said, tit for tat. Hijab Cheese, thank you for the super chat.
Remember that. Remember that, please. Tit for tat. Okay, cool. Tit for tat, right? Because, like, that's not already what you're already fucking doing. I can't.
One up, which nobody gives a crap about anyway. Like, especially not me. So...
No, yeah, you definitely didn't care. That's why you came live livid from a parking lot like a lunatic in a hijab, shaking a bag of weed at us. Not totally unbothered.
I mean, I out my...
Well, yeah, she's going to be fucking bothered. I don't blame Chantel for being bothered. But again, and if Chantel would have ignored it, Frenchie would be going in on her for that, right? Is Chantel worthy of criticism? Yes. Not every fucking thing she does. I don't think her saying she had a good like vegan meal with tofu and a lovely kale smoothie is worthy of fucking criticism.
Myself all the time. I don't care. I just like say no. Just most of the time when people ask me, I haven't been smoking. And when I do,
lies. Unless, you know, if you're asking her in Kuwait, she hasn't been smoking. If she leaves the country, she's high. Cece, thank you for the super chat, girl.
Yeah.
just don't want to hear from it. I don't want to talk about it. Like I want it to be private, you know. So it's my, I'm allowed. That's my prerogative. I'm allowed. I'm entitled to privacy.
Chantel's right. She's allowed. She is entitled to privacy. Wasn't one of the big complaints from her community and all of us like, girl, you're high on live stream for hours. If you want to get high, don't do it while you're on live. It's like it was horrible to watch. Wasn't one of the big complaints is like, girl, you're a little too open with like literally everything. Pull back a little bit. And now that she has, that's not right either. Wow.
And you have no right to drive an hour to try to ruin that, and to ruin someone's life by getting them fired over this shit.
Fuck it. You're so stupid. I didn't drive an hour for anything but my own weed. Anything else that happened was just a happy little bonus. Chantal.
Bullshit. 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 I call bullshit. Oh, I was just driving to go get my weed. First off, you could have chosen not to go to Cornwall knowing Chantal was there and got your gelato mint from Montreal like you had gotten and raved about. I'm so fucking sick of hearing about the gelato mint. You could have stayed your ass home and got that, saved the gas, but no. Again, Frenchie made it a point, and yes, she's allowed to drive all the way to Cornwall because the weed's better. And while she was there, ask these questions and then immediately run to the internet, get her community all riled up on Twitter. Ooh, I've got tea. I've got tea. Ooh, what? Tell us. Make a thumbnail, make a stream, make her own fucking content. But now she just wants to act like, well, it was just happened. I had no control over it. It just fucking happened. Wow. FFG and Chantal are the same person. Prove me wrong.
No, you know, I'm not even going to say that, but I'm going to get in contact with this person. Wait, I don't want to say too much. This could get interesting. For the community, for us, for our shits and gigs.
Okay. Yeah.
Kalari, thank you for the super chat, girl.
You're insane. Anyway.
So now she's going to contact the person from the dispensary, you know, just for the community shits and gigs. No, it's because you cross the line. You continually cross the line, and you will cross the line until something bad happens one day. And you cannot refute that because yet again, you persistently cross the line. X thing is going to happen. Detrimental. I hope it's not too fucking bad. And she will not be able to minimize it. She will not be able to pass blame. But even then, will she? Like, if you want to be on some fuck shit and be an IRL troll or whatever, just fucking admit it. Be like, yeah, I knew when I was driving up to Cornwall that day, I was going to ask this. And what? I could at least have a little bit of respect for that. Trying to downplay this shit? Wow. Couldn't it be me? Yeah, with the whole you know what? I don't care where Missy Moo is. She's not around. And it's a lot quieter when she's not. And it pisses me off because that's been my dog's nickname for like 10 years. Missy Moo, little Mitty Moo. And then Missy Moo had to come along and fuck up my dog's nickname.
And then she totally deflects and gaslights and like, well, you shouldn't have doxed that poor woman, blah, blah, blah. Listen, saying and
how is that a deflection or gaslighting? You shouldn't have. You're a I don't even know what the word is. You don't think before you speak. You have no fucking brain to run things by before they come out of your shit-eating mouth. That's a you problem. Don't blame the rest of the world. There's certainly no gaslighting going on there. You're insane. Maggie Loohoo, thank you for the super chat.
Okay.
Name is not really doxing, but if it is her who did this, I don't care. I don't care that I said her name. I think she deserves it. I don't know 100% if it's her.
Oh my God. If it is her that did this, I don't know for sure that it's her though. Of course you don't. You fucking idiot. Oh, if it's her, then I'm
God.
glad I doxed her, but I don't know for sure that it's her. Okay, we'll fuck with your people's jobs too. And if it's them, I don't know if those are your family members, but we'll just fuck with random people's jobs. And if they happen to be related to you, then it's all good. But I'm not sure. Bellini, thank you for the
Why even say that in a joking manner, which I don't think she is. So is that what she's going to do now? Is she going to come with a stream in a week, 2, a month, whenever? Welcome in, Cree. And just find random Saros. Hey, Shifter. Brad Platt says saying a name isn't a dox. I've seen a lot of debate about that. My thought is this. I do my best, like, not to say people's names. I don't even say my name. Because that can be all it takes for people to find you and out all your shit. Even if, like me, there's nothing there, it's like there's literally nothing. I'm so boring. But even if there's nothing there, like a la Sam Tefler, court cases and mugshots and whatever, and maybe it's some just like normal life / private stuff. They got a speeding ticket when they were 17. It'll be plastered all over and people will crucify. We've all lived lives. We all have a history. Some are more questionable than others. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of us listening and in this chat that may have an eviction, a bankruptcy, tickets, divorce, whatever, like normal life stuff. Shit happens sometimes, right? 8 evictions is kind of a lot. I wasn't there. I don't know the situation, but again, I'm going to focus on what Frenchie says and does in her streams. But if it was found out Chantal had 8 evictions, Frenchie would mention it every stream and would crucify her for it on a weekly, if not daily basis.
The super chat.
I'm sure she's not the only person that works there. I mean, I have seen a male worker there as well. And
you can't see my face right now, but I have that straight mouth straight across and I'm going blink, 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 blink. So what you're saying is the day that you went to get your weed, you saw a male employee there, but automatically I didn't see a male employee there, even though I was there on the same day as you. It was a woman who happened to be your high school bully that you just wanted to say her full government name.
Wait.
Okay, keep talking. Well played.
Wait.
Super chat.
Name is not really doxing, but if it is her who did this, I don't care. I don't care that I said her name. I think she deserves it. I don't know 100% if it's her.
Oh my God. If it is her that did this, I don't know for sure that it's her though. Of course you don't. You fucking idiot. Oh, if it's her, then I'm glad I doxed her, but I don't know for sure that it's her. Okay, we'll fuck with your people's jobs too. And if it's them, I don't know if those are your family members, but we'll just fuck with random people's jobs. And if they happen to be related to you, then it's all good.
Back too far.
But I'm not sure. Bellini, thank you for the super chat.
I'm sure she's not the only person that works there. I mean, I have seen a male worker there as well. And
you can't see my face right now, but I have that straight.
Hold on. I want to. Rampage, I'm aware. Rampage says Frenchie was in a financial abusive relationship for 7 years at the time. I'm aware of that. I am also aware of Frenchie stating multiple times she gave it as good as she got, meaning Tasha can back me up on this. She's documented it on her channel. If anybody wants to drop Tasha's channel in the chat, please do so. Frenchie has openly admitted, yes, did her partner was physical with her? Yes. She's also admitted to being physical right back to him. Is that the case? I don't know. And keep in mind, I grew up with an extremely abusive father. So I know what that's like from a child's perspective. Yeah. So make of that what you will. Yes, Frenchie Clover said, who used to be a moderator for Frenchie, but I believe was de-Frenched because you disagreed with her. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Clover. I love you, girl. I've always loved Clover. Her Twitter is great. Oh my God. Have you ever taken a Benadryl? That lives in my head rent free. Have you ever taken a Benadryl? If you know what I'm talking about, you know, fucking legend. Yep. So make of that what you will. We weren't there. And I will say everyone has a pattern of behavior. Frenchie's pattern of behavior is clearly to minimize, right? Make herself out to be the victim or the hero or the whatever. What I'm saying is that's not normal. And she can say whatever she wants about it. And she can also say BBJ doesn't live with her. Don't know. I'm going to say that's not true. So while she wants to sit here and get on Chantel for some fuck shit, and Chantel for lying because she doesn't want to admit she's been smoking pot, goes IRL, instigates this whole shitstorm, and then wants to sit here and act like Chantel's the only asshole involved in the situation. That's the point I'm making, and therein lies the fucking problem.
Mouth straight across, and I'm going blink, 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 blink. So what you're saying is the day that you went to get your weed, you saw a male employee there, but automatically, I didn't see a male employee there, even though I was there on the same day as you. It was a woman who happened to be your high school bully that you just wanted to say her full.
Wait, did Frenchie just say she did not see a male employee there? Wait a minute. Is that what Frenchie just said? Because I want to make sure.
There's an explanation as to what might have happened to the blue couches, and it's disgusting. Brace yourselves. No. You can't see my face right now, but I have that straight mouth straight across, and I'm going blink, 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 blink. So what you're saying is the day that you went to get your weed, you saw a male employee there, but automatically, I didn't see a male employee there, even though I was there on the same day as you. It was a woman who happened to be your high school bully that you just wanted to say her full.
So did Frenchie just say, is that her saying, because she's talking in weird references, like you from weird perspectives, pronoun things. Did Frenchie just fucking say that when she went, she didn't see a man there? She only saw a woman? Is that, I'm confused. One last time. I'm sorry, but I want to make sure I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk out of my ass unlike some people.
I'm going blink, 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 blink. So what you're saying is the day that you went to get your weed, you saw a male employee there, but automatically, I didn't see a male employee there, even though I was there on the same day as you. It was a woman who happened to be your high school bully that you just wanted to say her full government name. Okay, keep talking. Well played.
So to me, that sounds like Frenchie saying she didn't see a man, she only saw a woman. That is so confusing. Okay. Because I'm like, wait, did she, I don't know. It still sounds to me like she's kind of fucking changing her story a little bit. Stop feeding the cat says, but this is what we do. We listen, we fact check, we investigate. If I'm not sure, I'm going to say I'm not sure. You know, I'm not going to go 10 toes down on something I don't know for sure, but I will go 10 toes down on that. FFG has that fucking cat. I'll go 10 toes down on that. Okay. Tasha says, ooh, she's saying that Chantel assumed she saw a woman. Okay. Brad Platt says, the problem is that Chantel didn't say it was a female when she went there that day. Yep, exactly. Exactly, just Jessica. Hey, light cover. If I didn't say hi, good to see you. Just Jessica says it's definitely a little word salad. It is. And FFG, I know I do word salad. I'll do like ADA word salad where I'm like trying to make a point and it makes me think of something else. And then I veer off and I tell like a little sidebar story. And then I forget to make my actual point. So I have to pause again and make my point. I apologize. I'm trying to work on it. But, you know, this is why we sit here and we listen. This is part of what I've always done on streams and I always will do. I'm not just going to sit here and go low blows, call somebody ugly, fat, stupid bitch, whatever. That's easy. That's fucking elementary school. Nope. Again, my brain doesn't work that way. We should we be, you guys know Orko 100% zoo. Should we be the 100% 0% detectiveness chat over here? What do you guys think?
And but I'm just putting 2 and 2 together. Like when I came in, she said that she saw my videos.
Aw, Hammy.
She knows Shannon.
I love you, Hams.
Who just turned out. I'm so glad I got rid of that trash as a friend in my life.
Okay.
Like, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, now we're gonna move on to Shannon. We're talking about Shannon now. Yes, everybody, be distracted by the big distraction going on today. Nobody look at Kai Bella's tweets. Nobody expect me to come out and talk about my husband. Let's talk about Shannon and FFG and weed and stuff. What the fuck is wrong with you? Priscilla, thank you for the super chat.
Well, maybe she's talking to Sala. Maybe she's still processing it, working through it. Maybe for once, our impulsive queen Chantal, who in the past should have taken a couple of hours, if not a day or two, to sit and process and think about what she wanted to say, how she wanted to say it, actually maybe did that and does that in her response, because her next video after this, which I think she's deleted, but shout out Just Saying has it, was addressing Kai Bella in the screenshots and everything. And yeah, we all know the marriage is not solid. There's problems. They're not really in love. He's not attracted to her. Like we can tell in their interactions. I've been saying this from day one. We all know Chantal is a very insecure person. She's a very jealous person. She's admitted to this. You know, when she was with Pete, she threw a chair because he said, like, who was it? Some actress like Greta, whatever, or Natalie Wood or somebody was like prettier than her. Some like old Hollywood actress. Chantal got so jealous she threw a chair. But again, Chantal can't do dance for me, puppet. Okay, what do you want her to do though? It's fucking, it's like serial killer level weird. Like I keep picturing FFG with John Wayne Gacy's clown makeup on. And fun fact, my maternal grandmother was one of the people that would call the county and complain about the horrible smell coming from John Wayne Gacy's house. There's a little trivia about Raven for you.
Oh God, box of tissues next to the new couch. Blech. Oh yes, if you go reading, I highly recommend everybody goes to Twitter. There's an explanation as to what might have happened to the blue couches, and it's disgusting. Brace yourselves.
Sorry, not sorry, but
could be. If you don't know, I'm divorced. And one of the reasons I'm divorced is because I came home from staying with my parents for New Year's Eve, and there was a weird stain on my futon. And I knew exactly what it was and exactly what happened. And the futon was placed in the trash along with my soon-to-be ex-husband. You betcha. I was like, oh, but we're done here. Could have been. Was Sala throwing his baby gravy all over? Could have been. Keep in mind when Chantal left. Yeah, I think we'll watch that video on a members only, because the fucking elation in that man's face is I've never seen him so happy. Because keep in mind when Chantal left, it was thought she was going to be gone for what? 6 months, a year and a half. So yeah. And I'm seeing he pretty much, I don't know, it looks like they're in a different apartment altogether. I guess there was a fire in their building, which I hope everybody is safe. I hope nobody got hurt. God forbid anybody died. I don't know anybody that lives there, but like humans are humans, and on a human level, um I hope everyone is okay. So like looks like they're maybe possibly in a different apartment to me. And did he do that like in anticipation she was going to be gone? Did he do it um between when Chantel found out and she got back to kiss her ass? I don't know, but it's kind of weird. Yes, I'm so excited. I have Red Plaid and Clover in my chat. Oh my god, I love you guys so much. I love you both, no matter what. Like, and again, anybody I'm friends with that supports FFG mods for her, is a regular, please know, yeah, I'm sitting here talking about her. Please know I love you as a person and a friend. And I don't want what I'm saying about FFG to come between us, because that doesn't matter to me. Our friendship does. You as a human being matter to me. And I'm here if anybody wants to have a conversation. You know who you are, and I just want you to know I love you no matter what.
You don't the things this person has said and done since I distanced myself for her complete betrayal.
Rad.
Oh, that's what she distanced herself from Shannon. She didn't come out onto the internet and throw Shannon under the bus in the most spectacularly disgusting way. No, this is mature, pious ham face distancing herself maturely, silently walking away from a friendship of 23 years, distancing myself. Fuck, she definitely didn't do hella cocaine and come out on the internet talking bad shit. No, that never happened, because she deleted it from her channel. So that never happened. Cocaine? What's that? I wear a hijab. I don't even know what cocaine is. Ugh.
Stop it. Yeah, Chantel deleted a lot of shit off of her channel. And that was really sad. It was really sad what happened between Chantel and Shannon. Hey, Lynn, you're damn right. I love you, Lynn. You're the best. Lynn is a fucking legend. Oh my god. Lynn should teach a fucking seminar on how to troll people. Icon. Hey, kitty. Yeah, Chantel was hopped up on drugs. We all fucking knew it. What happened between her and Shannon, and like I get Shannon's anger. For those that may not know or don't remember, I can't remember exactly like what Chantal was saying and whatnot, but Shannon was in her chat, and Shannon basically outed her about Natter and said, okay, the next time he beats the shit out of you, then don't come to me. Because I think Chantal had gone to Shannon, confided in her about some goings-ons between her and Natter. And then Chantal, as she did time and time again, went back to Natter. Shannon was in her chat, and I mean, I don't blame Shannon for being frustrated. I don't know that I would have personally said that in a chat, but I can put myself in Shannon's place and understand her doing that, whether I agree or not. You know what I mean? Like, you can be like, okay, I can see how somebody did that. It doesn't necessarily mean you condone it or agree with it. And I liked Shannon. I still kind of do. I was like, oh, I'll be your bestie, Shannon. And her and I talked a couple times privately, and she was very nice. And then I don't know, it just, I was over here busy doing this, she was over there busy doing that. It's like, it's not a thing, it's whatever. I do find it weird that like Frenchie just kind of glommed onto her, especially when You know, there's two people I trust on the internet, and those two people, one of them was not Shannon. And then once those two people were gone, then it was Shannon. And I just, listen, Shannon's a bad bitch and can handle her own. And she's very strong and she's very feisty. She for sure got that Scorpio energy. And Frenchie being Frenchie, one day will overstep a line, or Shannon won't agree with her, or will do or say something that, Frenchie doesn't agree with, and shit's gonna blow up between them. And frankly, I'm Team Shannon. Take that as you will.
Tracy, hey girl, thank you for the super chat.
Good riddance. Good. You belong on that side with those.
You're not wrong, Cree.
Shannon, you do. You belong on this side with us trash people.
Mm-hmm.
I guess unless you enjoy eating poo and getting pissed on too, then I don't know.
She was this person that works there. This Sharon person was a bully in high school. She knows Shannon. She said she knew me from YouTube, and hey, what a coincidence. Another reason why I think FFG's.
You know what's another coincidence? Like, it's no coincidence that nobody leaves Cornwall. Every person that she went to high school with, I would say 99% of them are still in Cornwall, working in Cornwall.
Yeah, I agree with Clover. It won't last. Shannon seems fragile with what she's been through. Something will happen between them, like with all her friends online. Yeah, I will say my heart broke. It still breaks for Shannon. It breaks for FFG. I don't know what it's like to lose a parent, but I know when Shannon's dad died, it really hit her so hard, and my heart just broke for her. And again, my heart breaks for FFG for losing her mom. Although I have no doubt, if and when Chantal ever comes live in tears, hysterically crying that her mom had passed away, Frenchie will immediately or shortly thereafter fire up a stream, taking joy, elation, and celebrating Chantal's grief and her mother dying. But I'm never supposed to talk about FFG because her mother passed some months ago, which again, I have stated several times. My condolences. You're still worthy of criticism.
I have met multiple people who know Chantal, who like went to school with Chantal. Never met this person, but I know somewhere else. Anyway, I don't want to give it away, but I don't want anyone harassing their job too. But the person who I had met, who maybe we would do a stream together, maybe works at a restaurant that Chantal loved to go to in Cornwall. It was part of the humor.
How does
she wanted to go live
from
the restaurant? It was going to be fucking hilarious. So I'm just saying, everybody they went to high school with is still just around town.
So, and I guarantee if Shannon isn't telling her, oh, you see that guy working behind the bar, or the dude at the gas station, or the receptionist at my doctor's office, Shannon is telling her because she went to high school with Chantal. So therefore, FFG has an automatic like encyclopedia. You know what I mean? Let alone, this makes me question. And this again, to me, my opinion, speculation, not fact, to me tells me this is a huge reason why Frenchie goes to Cornwall. Oh, because I smoke weed and the weed is better. Girl, you wouldn't believe that shit if Chantal said it, but we're supposed to believe it because Frenchie's saying it. Because, yeah, Frenchie's known to not be hypocritical and minimize or exaggerate or fib and lie a little bit. BBJ lives with Frenchie. How many fucking other places is she going? And she's just, oh, you look about our age or Chantal's age. Hey, do you know her? Did you go to high school with her? How many places is she going, and how many people is she asking about fucking Chantal? Oh, which I suspected, but I have no proof but I'm gonna speculate. This is Frenchie's hobby. So get up, smoke weed, eat, sober up enough to drive to Cornwall, get more weed, drive around while you're there to Lord knows how many places, ask God knows how many people. Do you know Chantal? What do you know about her? What did she smell like in high school? The hard-hitting questions. try and gather more people. What is this? It's The Walking Dead. It's like The Walking Dead 2.0. I fucking stop.
You go in here, one of them was working over here. You go in there, one of them's doing this over there. It's fair to assume, if let's say I went out of my way, I could meet hella people y'all went to high school with. It's also fair to assume that if I chill with Shannon sometimes, yeah, I'm gonna meet some people that randomly y'all went to high school with.
Randomly,
Doesn't mean I know everybody, and it doesn't excuse you literally using this as an excuse for no reason at all to throw a high school bully of yours under the bus 20 something fucking years later.
Story is just full of shit like her. Is if you've been going to that dispo, then how
there are people that bullied me so bad in 7th and 8th grade, and they've since apologized. Facebook has its uses, and I've forgiven them. I've let it go. This happened years ago, but who knows? Who knows what this person did or said to Chantel? Could she be exaggerating it? Sure. Is she maybe telling the truth? Who knows?
did you not know?
Who's fighting on Twitter now? Is it still Peggy and FFG? What's going on? Give me names. Give me names.
Any of the employees. Like, how do you not know the employees if you've been going there?
I know the employees. I don't know that employee. Am I supposed to know all the employees? Dude, I live an hour away. I go there once a month, maybe. I have to know all the employees?
She goes there once a month, maybe. And the one day she just happened to fucking go was the same day Chantal went. She happened to be in town after a year of living in Kuwait. Again, do we see the attempt at minimization? Oh, I go maybe like once a month. I know the employees. I know all the employees. I don't know that employee. I can't. This is so obvious. Is it obvious to you guys? Because it's real fucking obvious to me. What the hell?
You probably know all the employees because, I went to high school with 6 of them and the other 2 went to high school with my sister. One of them lives down the road, don't you know? Girl, shut up. Shut up. The guy I knew is the one I asked, okay? The guy that you said was also working there the day that you went, that you saw a man working there too. So shut the hell up. Sean B, thank you for the super chat.
Of course, Chantal's going to know people. It's a smaller town she grew up in. She's not going to know everybody, but she's going to know, the people she went to school with. She lived near. Her family interacted with. Her sister, yeah. That's normal. What's not normal is Frenchie collecting all these people. Like Chris said, it's like some serial killer shit. Yeah. It's like her little fucking trophies. Like how a serial killer will keep like a piece of jewelry, a fucking finger, a lock of hair, maybe a skull. Who knows? It's the same. It's like she's collecting people from Chantal's Yes, and Cree, let me put your comment up. I know we're really getting in depth and I'm talking a lot. There's a lot here though. There's a lot here. And I hope you guys are seeing it too. Yeah, Cree says I'd put some money on the fact that FFG was spending the night at Shannon's until Foodie left Canada. Well, or even to drive an hour. Listen, I'm in Reno. Everyone knows I'm in Reno. Sacramento is like a 2.5 hour drive, right? So that's hour and a half, depending on weather and traffic, I'm sure. Like when it snows, the roads are bad. So that is that'd be like driving to Auburn, which a drive to Auburn is totally worth it. There's this it started as a fruit stand. Aikida's, not IKEA, Aikida's. This immigrant Japanese couple started this fruit stand in Auburn, California. The pies, the produce, the homemade sauces. And then the kids grew up And then they added this like burger joint to it. Oh my God. The best cheeseburgers, the best veggie burgers. They have like a portobello. If you're ever near Sacramento, in Reno, Sacramento, drive to Aikida's on I-80 in Auburn, California. Oh my God. It's so worth it. And I got distracted by food because I'm a fatty and I forgot what I was going to say.
Number one, that another thing is that dispenser is
Vidal!
kind of new. It wasn't even there the last time I was in Canada before this trip. So,
Hey, Vidal. Yeah, I'm not in Reno. I'm in somewhere that's like near Reno, Tahoe Basin area situation type deal moment, but I just say Reno because, like, who's going to know where Truckee is, or any other little podunk town around us. So I just say Reno, but I'm not exactly in Reno, but, I'm sure I'll get doxxed one day. Hey.
you don't know.
That's not true. I know that's not true because, for example, she's talking about like the February last year when she was here. That place was already open. What's she talking about?
All the employees there. You know what I mean? Like, so anyway, it was pretty cold that day as well. You don't know the employees there? You know what I mean? Like,
I'm confused now. So she just said, how do I go there? But I don't know the employees. And in the next sentence, she's saying, how do you know all the employees there? Exactly. What the fuck?
So she misspoke. Okay. Oh yeah, shout out to Unicorn Pondu. I've watched them on occasion, and like I said, when I see the name Pondu in anyone's name, I automatically associate them with FFG. Yeah, Unicorn Pondu tweeted out a couple of days ago, and they inspired. If not, you could say I copied the title of my stream, like when the reactor becomes the cow, and didn't name FFG, didn't hashtag her, didn't add her, but we know who it's about because everything going on. He does foodie booty reactions. He's actually very good. If any of the mods want to drop his link in chat, check him out, subscribe to him. He's really funny. I really enjoy his reactions. I do watch. And I'm not sure if anyone in chat knows, please tell me. I'm not sure. Like I said, because of his name, I associate him with FFG. I'm not sure if he was like a regular, if he was ever a mod, if they were like online, offline friends, whatever. But he tweeted that out. And of course, even though Frenchie totally doesn't care what anybody says about her, has half of Twitter blocked at this point. She sure does seem to know what people are saying and tweeting. That's fucking amazing. Wow. Psychic abilities. I should have her on one of my spoopy streams. Immediately responded to it. And just like me, he's like, thanks for proving my point. And again, all the reactions, the screenshotting, my comment section of a stream, and then her and all her little minions are thank you for proving my point. And that's exactly, I responded purposely. Yes, I believe FFG had BBJ lives with FFG. FFG screenshotted it, put it on her Twitter. All of her supporters had a fucking heart attack over it. And I went back into that comment and I said, thank you. Thank you for proving the point I was trying to make. Because again, I am a hot mess. I am also very measured and very purposeful. And I know exactly what the fuck I'm doing.
before this trip.
Thank you, Jarella.
So, you don't know the employees there? You know what I mean?
I literally don't know what you mean. You just totally lost me. Which one is it? Am I supposed to know all the employees because I go there?
Oh my God.
Or am I not supposed to know all the employees because it's a new place and I don't live in that city?
This is what's called a straw man argument. This is taking a non-point and making it into a whole thing that doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter if Chantal or FFG, each on their own, knew the employees or not. The whole fucking point, the whole principle is that FFG didn't have to ask about Chantal when maybe once a month going up to Cornwall to get her weed. And if she did get asked, she could have kept it to herself. Better yet, she should have just gotten her weed that she maybe once a month I go up there to get it. And she should have got it, put her ass back in her car, turned around and come home, and never made this a thing. She instigated this whole fucking thing.
That was 2 sentences like back to back. Which one is it? Oh my God. Don't do too much meth and cocaine because this is what happens to your brain, y'all. Total mind melt. Hey, Flirty Hershey. Thank you for the super chat.
So anyway, it was pretty cold that day as well. And they have covered windows. And they're pretty big. I really doubt that the dispensary employee, because that day that I went is the day she went down.
This part.
And stopped me and went to the dispensary as well. She actually like looked around where I was parked and looked at the stores in that area or knew that there was a dispensary there. She's insane. I don't know how people.
It wasn't about where you were parked. I didn't even know you were parked there. It's about going into the Shoppers Drug Mart, then talking about the Starbucks. You gave yourself away because I go to that dispensary. Do you know how stupid you sound? How the hell would I have known, for example, oh, I know that's the Shoppers Drug Mart because they have that weird shaped concrete in the front if I wasn't regularly in that fucking parking lot? Do I drive an hour to go to a pharmacy when there's like 15 of them within like a walking distance? Yeah. You're insane, bruh.
But yet, again, downplays and minimizes driving an hour to go to a dispensary in Cornwall. And I know I've seen people, well, the whatever in THC is higher in whatever province. I don't know the provinces and who's driving to where and what. I don't care. I don't live in Canada. If I was ever going to visit, which I have no fucking plans to go to Canada. If I was going to travel anywhere, I'd go to the UK and visit all my friends there. But again, she's minimizing. I'm not going to drive an hour to go to a pharmacy when there's like 50 million around me. Then why drive an hour to go to a pharmacy or to a dispensary to get some weed? Is it really that much better? Because she used to rave about the gelato mint, the gelato mint, the gelato mint. Or again, knowing Foodie was in Cornwall, she could have made the conscious decision to be like, I know she's there. I don't want to take the chance of running into her. Let me just order my gelato mint from whatever dispensary I usually use. And that's what I would have done. I would have been like, I don't want to go. Let me just order some shit. I don't want to run into her. That's weird. Keep it online, whatever. But again, I'm not obsessed with Chantal. And I see a lot of people are like, oh, the word stalker is being thrown around too easily. Maybe. Is it really, though? Here, I'm going to let this play. You want to do a poll? Let's do a poll, baby.
Lagata, thank you for the super chat.
We'll just don't even see this, but you're brainwashed and stupid. So I doubt he was out there washing the windows. Like, I really highly doubt that. Another thing that's BS is I doubt the employee was washing windows. Let's say it was Sharon. I don't think she would be washing windows. She had to sit on a chair to dole out the weed, like to dole out the products. She was sitting on a chair most of the time when I would go. I don't think she would be like washing the windows. They're like covered windows. It was cold, like I don't see it. But we'll find.
So now you're saying that your high school bully has to work sitting down and so therefore couldn't be the one who was washing the windows. But it definitely was her, even though there was a man working there that day too.
Straw man arguments.
I hope that this woman sues the shit out of you. Not sues the shit out of you. It would be false termination or wrongful termination. We don't sue each other in Canada and stuff, but I don't know what she should do, but she should fucking do something. I'm glad she bullied the fuck out of you. It was like a preemptive strike for what bullshit you'd pull in your fucking 40s with her. I hope she was your biggest fucking bully and she bullied the fuck out of you. I hope she bullied you worse than you bullied your sister. How's that? Monica?
Chantal shouldn't have bullied her sister. Listen, we know Chantal's got some issues and at the very least a fucking personality disorder, in my opinion. For her saying that is fucking vile. Let's go back to 7th and 8th grade. when Raven would go to school in the 6th, 7th, and 8th, and it was a Catholic school. I had to go to Catholic school for 2 years because the public school I went to was like dangerous. So my parents threw me in Catholic school for 7th and 8th grade, right? And because all these kids had gone to school together and I was the new person and the outsider, and even though all the boys secretly had a crush on me and all the girls thought I was really cool and wanted to be my friend, they all pretended they didn't, confessed this when they were older, and yes, they apologized. But at this time, I was horrendously bullied to the point of I was 11 years old and tried to end myself because I would go to school and get bullied, and then I would come home and have to deal with my father. And I'm not going to go into details because I don't want to trigger anybody in YouTube, but you can infer what I'm saying. So severely bullied. And for her to wish Chantal or any other human to be bullied like that is fucking vile. But again, yeah, you're right, Rampage. Or you're right, stop feeding the cats. FFG is a bully. So yeah, that is fucking gross.
Like a bang. Thank you for the super chat.
Find out in the investigation what really happened. If it wasn't
And can you guys see the poll? Please vote in the poll.
her, then obviously I'm very sorry for calling that out. But I never liked her anyway. She was a bully in high school, so she can get bit. I don't give a shit. But
whoa, let's just play that again.
They're like covered windows. It was cold. Like I don't see it. But we'll find out in the investigation what really happened. If it wasn't her, then obviously I'm very sorry for calling that out. But I never liked her anyway.
Share Bear, it's okay. I don't share. Listen, I don't share any of that stuff because I'm trying to sad fish or dry bag or anything. I share it because I want other people to know, like, it's okay. You can get through it. If you've been through it, if you're going through it, if maybe your child, your niece, your grandchild's going through it, that you can deal with it and it sucks while you're in it. I'm sorry. Has FFG ever heard of the Trevor Project? To wish people get, even if it is fucking Chantal, people get bullied. I'm glad she bullied you. Yeah, thank you, Jarella. I'm showing how I can relate to it and come from a place of experience. Yeah. And you know what? I'm glad I went through the things I went through. They sucked while it's going through it, but you know what? The fucking empathy, the ability it has given to me to relate to other people and the same thing or similar things they're going to or going through, and that's why I say what I said. Yeah, it's fucking Chantal, and I'm sure she was no peach. She was no fucking angel in high school. But it's FFG's constant this admitted hatred. So that tells me FFG was the bully, right? Fucking your name. Feldman's flopping folds, which, is an FFG reference. Hello, I need to share this because I keep getting silenced. FFG is trying to keep the lid on the pot. It's going to blow. Yep, she was frantically deleting 3,000 tweets at night. Oh, yeah. Did she do it again, or are we referring to the other day? Yeah, and listen, no one's going to delete a year's worth / thousands of tweets unless there is something in there you're trying to hide. You don't want people to put 2 and 2 together, which most of the cows out here, everything is public. Everything's in their streams. Everything's in their fucking chat. Everything, screenshots of them in other people's chats. That's what I like to use. I will never use anything private or personal. Oh, Fatty Fashion Show. Okay. Yeah. All right. Go Mamam. Hi there. I help manage Unicorn Pondu's channel. He has no affiliation with FFG. He was never a mod or active in her community. He just used Pontu knowing it would bother Chantel. Oh, okay. Well, welcome in. Thank you so much for letting me know that. And please let Unicorn Pondu know. Like I said, I've watched his reactions here and there over the years. I think he's fantastic. Again, if any of the mods want to share his channel link, please. You know, if you're looking for a good Chantel reaction, you know, check him out. He's great. Ooh. Whoa. Wait. I think you're going to be shocked to find out this as close as it gets to a cancer scam, pretty much. What? Where people lie about having cancer to raise money. I also know she's working with Yaba. Huh. Yaba edited out 22 whole minutes from a stream 3 days ago where Chantel was raging in the car. Yeah, the preemptive weed stream. She edited out the part where Chantel was reading FFG getting dragged and laughing at her. Well, I'm not surprised. I think, was it on my members only stream? Billy Taft. Hold on. Sidebar. We are an investigative bird's nest here. Hold on. Where's Billy Taft? And shout out Billy Taft, Agni and stuff. Yeah, here. Yeah, let's watch this real quick. Let's share this tab instead. Yeah, here. Let's watch this. Oh, wait. Where's the volume? Why does this have no volume? What is happening? Oh, wait. I need to like this. Where's the volume? Oh, duh.
One of her beezers
Hold on.
was in the DMs with her fake husband,
Professional YouTuber.
and he sent her a dick pic and said all kinds of nasty things to her and even fat shamed
We'll rewatch
Chantel.
it.
That's what this is. Don't get it confused. This is Chantel doesn't give a shit that Frenchie went to a dispensary and whipped out a picture and says, "Have you seen this woman in your facility?" She's not mad about that. Hell no.
So suck it and rotate on it because it's none of your fucking business.
I feel like this. She's not upset
Right,
that Frenchie
here we
went
go.
to the dispensary and said, "Have you seen this woman in your facility?" Her being upset totally has to do with the fact that one of her beezers was in the DMs with her fake husband, and he sent her a dick pic and said all kinds of nasty things to her and even fat shamed Chantel. That's what this is. Don't get it confused. This is Chantel doesn't give a shit that Frenchie went to a dispensary and whipped out a picture and says, "Have you seen this woman in your facility?" She's not mad about that. Hell no.
So suck it and rotate.
Which strongly disagree. And yeah, listen, I get Yaba and by proxy Sam forming the truce, the alliance. Well, thank you for reminding me to end the poll. Who was that? Who reminded me? Thank you. Appreciate that. So yeah, 70% says yes, FFG is a stalker. 29% say no, and there's like a 1% margin of error. So 70-30. You know, I think things she does are stalker-like. They are obsessive. They are hate-fueled. They are crossing a line, and it's inappropriate. It's fuck shit. And I'm not fucking scared of anybody. And I will continue to talk about all of it, no matter who it is. I know the consequences. I know the possibilities, and I am prepared for all of them. But thank you. What was your name again? Go Mammon? I'm just, can I call you Goma? Is that okay? Thank you for coming in. Aw. Well, thank you. Well, please, send my greetings and my thanks, and, always welcome over here. I admit, I'm like, if I say I don't know, I'm going to say I don't know. And I always appreciate people informing me, people correcting me, even if it's French fried girl herself. Because I don't want to talk out of my ass. All right, let's watch a little bit more of this.
Anyway, she was a bully in high school, so she can get bent. I don't give a shit. But
What the fuck? Timestamp. Hold on, let me take that off the screen. There we go. 9:35, the little thing ends. So what, around 9:20? Timestamp? Yeah, to me, that's her admitting that this is 100% just a revenge move. She just wanted to come out and shit on a high school bully. I'm very sorry if it wasn't her. No, you know what? She was a fucking bully. Fuck her. Like, get it. Yeah, an old score to settle. It was very weird even in her rage stream when she started raging about, this was my high school bully. It's you are such a fucking freak. Go eat the shit and shut the fuck up.
I'm already so tired of, oh, Chantel went home to eat the poo-poos, and her chat is like, oh, pee-pee poo-poos, and da-da-da-da-da. And I guess Chantel did a video. Don't know what's going to happen with the couples channel because Sala will not be, Foodie has stated Sala is not going to be in her videos. She plans on for quite some time, but we know Chantel's not the greatest with follow through, so we'll see how long that lasts. I don't know what that's going to achieve. Personally, if it were me, I would just go about things as normal because whether he's in videos now or in 6 months, the reaction is going to be the same because specifically Frenchie and her community will wait until such time Sala is in videos again, and they're going to come with the same comments and reactions, and it's going to be the same until if and when he does. It's going to be about all the Kai Bella stuff, which, oh my God, I mean, not surprised, but also that's got to suck to deal with. Like I said before, I've dealt with cheating, I've dealt with infidelity, and it sucks. It sucks. And I wanted to go to couples counseling. And you know what my ex-husband's response was? Well, I'll go, but I don't have anything to talk about. And I was like, I've met your mother. You got issues, bro. And to which he responded, well, my parents never had to go. Well, we're not your parents. We're us. Hence the reason I've been happily divorced for a long, long time. And I've been single by choice for 10 years. Like, I can't do it. I can't be bothered.
She's just full of, they're all full of crap. Like FFG's full of crap. She's a total liar, and this investigation will hopefully reveal that. What really.
Okay.
Where's the lie? Where's the lie? A heifer came out and told us she wasn't getting high, and I came along and proved that she was. Like I've been saying for almost 3 years now. Where's the lie? You're the liar.
You proved nothing. You didn't prove she was high. We could tell she was high. We knew she was smoking in Canada and Thailand. You didn't prove anything. The only thing you proved is you are obsessed with Chantal. The only thing you proved is you, at this point, seemingly have no self-control. And that you have and will continue to cross lines you should not be crossing into real life because to you it's a gotcha, it's a win, it's a hateful fucking obsession. You want to talk about somebody harboring a rage and an obsession? Girl, that's you with Chantal. The only thing you proved is that you have gone full local, and thank you for doing so. And if Frenchie or any of her little sycophants want to react to this or anything else I fucking say, go for it, because none of you can answer a fucking legit question. Then why didn't Frenchie just go get her weed and come home? Why did she have to ask the question and bring it all to the internet? Why does she have to go there in the first place? Why all of this? No one can give me a solid fucking answer other than she likes to cross lines. She's fucking obsessed. And yeah, Frenchie may not care. Well, if you don't like it, then don't do it. I'm not going to, and I don't. I conduct myself like an actual fucking adult human being. Crazy. I know. Crazy. Welcome in, Dot. This is FFG has boldly gone where no reactor has gone before. And if Yaba or whoever wants to surgically remove the fuck shit out of the stream so she doesn't have to react to it, or she can't, or she might say something to keep the alliance and the truce between her and Frenchie, because they do share an audience. They don't stream over each other. You notice that? Which I can understand. But I very much feel Yaba has bent the knee to FFG. And that's fucking sad, but whatever.
Oh, no, I didn't lie. I just said no because I didn't want you to know. Full of shit. Miss Connie, thank you for the super chat. Sally wants papers, money, and poo girl. Yes.
Tasha.
Oh, and he also doesn't want to be annoyed.
Happened. Like, how do you not see how psychotic you are driving by a dispensary, driving to a dispensary an hour away, passing several on your way, to just drive your whatever the heck you're driving? I don't even give a shit. Van.
Oh, I'm not gonna get butthurt about the car. I'm driving whatever you're driving. Your hoopty that you may or may not have just paid off. That's really on its last legs. Don't worry about my minivan, like you like to call it, you fucking weirdo. Okay. And again, nobody drove past anything. I was driving my fat ass to the dispensary to bum weed. Pixie, thank you for the super chat. Pee in Canada, poo in Kuwait. Bloop. Although this,
I hate the bloop. I hate that. That's so fucking annoying. No, I don't hate it. It's annoying. Bloop. Have a good meeting, Jarella. Interesting. Yeah, we're almost done here. I want to dip into Gigi's, and we've been here a while, so.
there's pee in Kuwait too, because go and check the unedited picture, and there's pee in Kuwait too.
Oh my God.
You should put free candy on there. You're a creep. Anyway.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even read what was written on the screen. And you didn't even buy weed? Nope, you only came to stock. Yes, that's right. If there's one thing everybody knows about me, I hate weed. I definitely haven't been buying weed in Ontario for, God, it's been like over a year now. And I definitely don't constantly say how the Ontario weed is going to take me out as I choke to death here and mute myself. No. I don't smoke. I definitely didn't go there to buy anything. I went there to
deflection and minimizing.
Talk.
Straw man argument.
Yeah. She drives by this guy. Imagine somewhere you're cleaning windows or whatever you're doing. I don't see that happening. Picture it. Most of the time.
Because you've never had a job. She can't imagine employees doing, tasks at work because she's never had a fucking job. And somebody's going to clean the windows at a store? Yeah, no, that sounds crazy. I can't imagine that happening.
The few times I've gone, if it was that day, so there was a few times that somebody was working by themselves. So what, they're going to go out and wash windows when there's customers? I don't know. Anyway, and it's freezing.
I said
I doubt it. They're huge windows too, huge covered windows.
I've never seen anyone there working by herself. She's crazy. She's crazy. She knows damn right the guy was there, but now she has to turn it into, no, she was working by herself, even though you just said that there was a second employee there. Now you're saying that you've seen people work by themselves?
I wouldn't be criticizing Chantal for twisting facts or minimizing or accentuating certain things. I wouldn't be doing that. Let's skip ahead a little bit, because this part's all about the fucking windows. And yeah, the windows are wrapped because you're not supposed to be able to see into the shops. Like, I live in Nevada, weed is legal. I voted for it to be legal. Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to see in the shop. Also, security, because then you can't. There's a multitude of reasons. Every fucking dispensary or weed shop is either set up so you can't see into the medicinal or the recreational, we'll call it showroom, right? Where you go in and everything's on display. And, I've been to dispensaries a couple times here. I like to utilize a high dose CBD gummy when my pain's getting really bad, because I'd rather reach for CBD than like one of my breakthrough pain meds. I'd just, I prefer it. I haven't gone in a while, but so like youth can't see when they're walking by, security measures, because someone's going to be more likely to try to hold a place up if there's only 1 or 2 employees in there, and like no customers, as opposed to 4 or 5 employees and like 8 customers. Like, what does it fucking matter? To me, the whole, the guy was just washing windows. It's a weird fucking detail. What does it matter if he was washing windows? Because again, I don't think that's what happened, and I think she's minimizing it. She made this big fucking deal about this tea, and it's pronounced hedam. Stop it. Stop that shit. She made this big fucking deal about it, and then she wants to fucking immediately during that stream, she started minimizing it. And I think some fuck shit was going down behind the scenes because there's Shannon on Twitter. Check DMs during that time. Something's not right. And I will say this. My opinion, Chantal isn't known for telling the truth. Again, she omits, she minimizes, she exaggerates, she embellishes. French Fried Girl does the same fucking thing. The same fucking thing. They are the same person.
Who works in a weed dispensary by themselves? I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Pretty sure, for safety and security reasons. In a place like Cornwall, it would be even more of a safety and security issue. I have never seen anybody working in a dispensary alone. That's insane. She just doesn't want to admit that, yeah, there was, or well, she already did admit that, yes, there was a man working there too.
So I don't picture him just going out with a Windex and washing those huge store windows. Like, does nobody like use logical thinking when they listen to what comes out of her big gaping hole in her face and her fat face? Sorry, but
oh, chin spanks. Take your chin spanks off and don't worry about my gaping hole. Just worry about gaping yours big enough to take a shit log in it.
God, shut up.
Blues No Clues. Thank you for the super chat.
I can't talk nice when I talk about this person. It's impossible. So, I mean, imagine you're just washing your windows.
50 Shades of Beige. Thank you.
Beast comes along and rolls down the window and shows a picture of me and says, "Do you know this woman?" And the employee says, "Yeah, I've served her." Really? Like, what employee would there's a reason there's covered windows. You know, it's like for privacy. Most
Oh, hold on. Let me address this comment in my chat. We're almost done here, guys. Feldman's Flapping Fold says, how many of her fans who have given her so much money over the years and have to use sock accounts to go into other people's chats because they're so scared of her? FFG has corrected me. She no longer, right, currently does not block people or kick them out of her community. Like, if somebody was to be seen over here, she's not going to do anything, right? She made that very clear to me. So I've corrected my language on that. Also, Frenchie's words, I'll try and find the clip, right? And we can watch it next time. Frenchie has also stated, yes, absolutely 100%. She believes everybody can go to whoever's chat and channel they want to. However, because we know she loves a however. Oh yeah, when she addressed me directly, she was like, I don't do that. I don't block people for going in other people's chats. So I apologized and I corrected myself. Frenchie did state that if people are allowed 100% to go wherever they want. But if people are going to people's chats who are fucking with Frenchie, then Frenchie doesn't have to fuck with you. Which to me, those two statements are contradictory. But, I mean, not surprised. All right, let's skip forward a little bit. She gets into the Kai Bella stuff, and it's all poop, and we're going to watch literally like another minute or two.
Do it again.
I know you think that was a one-up, but I don't think it had the effect that you thought it did. And it's really sad that people still continue to condone this behavior.
You're right. It definitely did not have the reaction that I thought it would. To be fair, I never thought she would come live like a psychopath with a bag of weed and a hijab, shaking the weed at us and admitting it all. No, I did not see that coming. You're right.
For their hatred over me. I don't care. Like, I really don't care if you hate me or not. As you can see, I have a lot of beezers. I have a lot of members. And
yes, you do have a lot of beezers. You know who was a beezer, right? Kai Bella.
She's never, I can't. Yep, I agree with you guys in chat. Yep, sounds threatening. Goma says that's a lie. I've been banned because I've been in unicorns. Comments. Pew Pew points out, remember when Turkey Tom, when was it? Was it like October, November? Did his like video. Turkey Tom's a great channel, by the way. They're one of the people I watch. They cover a lot of different people. And Nobody Nick, he's a good one too. Yeah, somebody was like, "Oh, Turkey Tom's video on Chantel was great." And what is it? It's like an hour long or something. Tom Harlock did one recently as well. Lots of Toms. But Frenchie was like, "Oh, it's trash. Don't go watch that." And she was like poo-pooed on people watching that. So, just like she's going to sit there. Frenchie's got 30,000 subscribers, give or take. She's got 2, 3, 5, 8, 9,000 people in her chat. I'm up to what? I don't even fucking know. 851 subscribers, right? Little old me sitting over here in the little bird's nest in my corner. Just doing my thing. But I've chosen to face whatever comes my way and speak out about her fuck shit. Her hypocrisy, her bullshit, her minimization, her strawman arguments, all that fun stuff. Her bullying. Yet, the beginning of that one stream, flat out to Raven fucking star, and chose to paint me as this person who's had this rage boner for her for 2 years. And since I'm a bird of prey, which ravens are not birds of prey, we're passines, made it a point to talk about me, and her whole chat is like, I don't know who that is. I don't know who. I've never heard of her. I don't know who that is. And rightfully so. They shouldn't have. I'm fucking nobody. I'm tiny. So how am I that much of a threat that she's gonna bring attention to me and say my name in a chat of 5,000 people? But she's so unbothered. Unicorn fondue. Hi. Oh my God. Were your ears burning? No, I know Goma was like, hey. Yeah, Unicorn Fondue has great Unicorn. You want to watch a funny reactor? Unicorn Fondue is fucking hilarious. Like, to me, Unicorn Fondue reacts to Chantel and his commentary. Like, if you like Ilya Treeboy and how he's funny towards like ALR, Unicorn Fondue to me is like funny in that way towards Chantel. I really enjoy your videos. You're great. Thank you for letting me know. Like, you just used the Pondu name to irritate Chantal. And I appreciate you being here. And you've got the full support of the Burbs Nest. Good for you. Good for you. Welcome in. We've posted your channel link a couple of times. Please, go make sure you're subscribed to him. He really is great. I need to start watching you more. It's between trying to keep up with everything and trying to be self-aware and take that step back and be like, ooh, we're stepping away from the internet today, which I do a couple days a week. I think it's very important because, as we can all see, I think Frenchie is a stellar example. When you don't take a step back and take a break from all this, the Girl World, YouTube, the internet as a whole, when you lose your self-awareness, when you are put up on a pedestal for so long and you create an echo chamber around you, weird things happen to a person. And again, I appreciate and I am so grateful for the people I have around me, like in the inner circle, whatever, because I know for a fact, and I've had many conversations, those people will call me out if I ever get on some fuck shit. Wow. And I'll still keep talking about Frenchie. Again, tonight, if you're in my Discord, let me drop another link because none of my usual mods are in here that can do that. If you'd like to join my Discord, feel free. It is public. Okay, so just be aware. Please don't share anything private. Anything you say, and I do show my Discord on streams every now and then. Not very often, but it is public. People can see what you're saying. Don't share anything private. you know, all that, the usual stuff. But I'm going to be movie night tonight, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's in the movie watch thread. You go into the voice chat, 5 p.m. prompt. I have an alarm set. We'll be watching the new Elvis movie with Austin Butler. We're going to do The Whale. We're going to do School Ties. We're going to do a lot more. There's a lot of great free movies on YouTube. And if I can rent it for a couple of bucks, I don't mind doing that. So you guys can watch it in the Discord. It'll be a good time. Not sure when I'm going to come back and stream. I will probably... I just don't want to touch Niggs right now. He's on one. It's a whole ass mess. Hopefully... I want Belinda back. I miss my hillbilly, man. I really miss Belinda. Like, YouTube's not the same without her. Belinda's just entertaining and she's great. And hopefully she gets everything straightened out soon. Gigi's going live. I know he started his members only a couple minutes ago. And I think he's going live at... Let me check his channel and see when he's going live and what he's going to be covering. Yes, 2 p.m. Pacific, so that's going to be 5 p.m. Eastern. And it looks like he's going to be Amberlynn Reed, TV star, Foodie Beauty Beeses, and Boards Airplane. So yeah, so that'll be in like 45 minutes for his regular stream. Members only is... Oh no, he's starting that here in a couple of minutes. My bad. So please, if you're a member over at Gigi's, he has really fun members only streams. I recommend joining his memberships. You can do diet fruit flies or regular fruit flies. Let me get back to my own chat. The YouTubes. Thank you for being here. I appreciate everybody. It's a good time. And yeah, I will be back again sometime this week. I plan on doing a spoopy stream this Saturday. Talking with Hater Tater when she's going to come up. Yes, his streams are hilarious, especially when he likes to drop a little edible and he turns into Clive. And it's great. His laugh makes me laugh out loud. There was one time he was laughing so hard and it was so contagious. I nearly checked on my El Pollo Loco chicken avocado bowl because I was laughing that hard. So please support all of the other great creators in our community. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys had fun. You got to have a fun little conversation, whatever. I'll probably, I'll be keeping track of the Grease Queen. And if I don't do a members only this week, I will for sure do it next week because I have to do at least 2 a month and it's already the 8th. I provide my members perks. I'm just saying. So thanks for being here. I'll see you guys in the Discord, on the Twitters, and in these YouTube streets. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you, everybody, for chatting, lurking, replay crew, everybody that gifted memberships or had a membership milestone. I appreciate you. Your support in every single way means the world to me, and I'm doing my best for you guys. I appreciate you. I hope you appreciate me. I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.